Let's get nasty on a Thursday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. It is 2:01. Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Another start last night for Matthew Liberatore that went very well.
Last night would have been a great start if they only let him pitch 2 innings.
Yeah. Or 3.
Yeah.
Three. I think he made it 3.
He did.
The blow-up inning, I believe, came in the 4th. And Jamie, as you pointed out, boy, when he has his blow-up inning, he makes it count.
An exclamation point.
Yeah.
Does it right or wrong?
Well, depends what team you are.
Yeah, that's true. If you're the Cardinals, he does it wrong. If you're any other team, he does it right. At this point, guys, you guys work out.
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, no, you guys are looking good.
That's the mentality.
Carey, I know you're on that mentality.
You work out too.
Well, thanks. Yeah. You guys get to a point where you plateau, right? What you're doing no longer works.
Correct.
Maybe you're pushing up the same weight for, 3-4 weeks. You say, this isn't working anymore. I have got to do something differently. This is how I viewed Matthew Liberatore, or more specifically, the decision that the front office is faced with Liberatore. You have seen this now. It's the same issue. Start after start, or to use the gym analogy, week after week, this is the trend. It's the same issue. And if there's no improvement from what he's doing, then you've got to make the decision to pull him.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know what the long-term future is for Matthew Liberatore. I'd like to hope that at the very least, he's somebody that can give you quality innings out of the bullpen. Maybe he's that, multi-inning guy that you need out of the pen. But guys, this is the same thing. You're no longer pushing up the weight.
Well,
you have plateaued.
And you're dropping in the wild card standings.
Mm-hmm.
You were top dog there, 2 or 2.5 games above the threshold. Now you're tied with the Cubs, and you're behind. You're down, looking up at other teams. I think the biggest question really for the Cardinals is, do they still believe he can be a starter? I know what we believe, but doesn't matter what we believe. And if they do believe that he can still be a starter, maybe what they do is they give him an IL stint. Mm-hmm. Quietly goes down to Jupiter, gets in the pitching lab, misses maybe 2 starts. Bring up Dobbins or whoever. They take his spot in the rotation, misses 2 starts, try to get some things back on track. All of a sudden, he's healthy. Right. He comes back, gets back in the rotation, and the Cardinals continue to try and work and develop with said player. Mm-hmm. Or do they say the same thing as us and go, it's time for him to go to the bullpen? Because you have guys in the bullpen, Brule, Swanson. You got guys you could move on from.
Absolutely.
And Liberatore can give you extended innings in that role. But is it really the starting role that's the problem, or is it Matthew Liberatore? Because he had a blow-up in the first inning 2 games ago, or his last start. Mm-hmm. He had a blow-up in the 4th inning here. So how do you know if he can give you innings from the bullpen? What if his blow-up inning is the first one he pitches out of the pen?
Yeah, it's a fair question. I don't know.
We're assuming he can go 2 or 3 innings and help out the rotation.
Right.
What if he can't?
Either way, that's a fair question. Either way, this dude is not a starter. He has allowed 22 runs. Only 18 have been earned. I don't know how you want to look at that. But 22 runs, 18 earned, over 15 2/3 innings in his 4 starts this month.
24 hits.
24 hits. He has raised his ERA from 4.35 to 5.56. He's not a starter. He can't pitch deep into games. He can't get close to pitching deep into games. Well, I would consider 5 innings at this point.
He's giving you a few games where he's going 6, but over the last 4 starts, it's been 4 1/3, 4 1/3, 1
What's the difference between being an amateur and a pro? The biggest difference.
The money.
I mean, that's
True.
definitely the money.
Consistency.
Thank you.
Doing the same thing.
It's
repeating
consistency,
it
right?
over and over and over again.
That is the definition I've heard you guys give to being a pro. It's being able to do what you've been asked to do in your role for your team consistently over and over and over and over again until you can no longer do it, or TD, to use your exact words, the team figures out a way to replace you.
Well, yeah, he's been pretty consistent, just not in the way that you want him to.
Yeah, true. Very true. Good consistency.
Pretty inconsistent.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. You can't skip the good.
You're right.
Yeah, I think, we have talked about this ad nauseum. We continue to mention it. I would say that the team that has a better view of him, a closer look of him, or look at him every single day, they have a different viewpoint on. Now, if something comes out here in the next few days and before the next start that he is not going to have that start, maybe he needs to go and reset some things. I know BT was talking about it on the broadcast last night, maybe tipping some of his pitches in his last outing, not so much last night, but you have to figure out a way to get guys out. That's your job. Like, we're not berating him, we're not beating him up. We're talking about his performance on the field, and right now the performance is not good enough to win games, and it's not good enough to continue to be trotted out there. You're doing your team a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. And at some point, I think the Cardinals will make that decision. I don't know how close they are to it, though, because I think a lot of that goes along with where he is and where his replacement is. Where is the replacement coming from? Who is prepared to be that fifth starter if you don't have Matthew Liberatore every fifth day? So I don't know where they are in that whole process, if they are still believing in him. But, to you all's point, it seems like every game, at some point in said game, he's going to have a rough inning. It might be a 45-pitch inning. It might be a 6-run inning. It might be, I can't even get out of the second inning because they're getting to me. And that is the consistent part that we continue to see from Matthew Liberatore.
Do they maybe use the All-Star break as the benchmark here?
The cutoff point?
The cutoff point, rather, where they go, okay, he's going to get, one, maybe 2 starts between now and July 14th, and depending on, that's the actual game, so I don't know when the break starts, so it could be one more start before then.
He should get at least 2.
So let's say it's 2.
Yeah.
Now, if you're Matthew Liberatore or his representatives, you can't be pissed at the Cardinals if at the All-Star break they go, okay, you're going down, because I believe he still has an option. Based on Fangraphs, it said he had an option. You're going down to work on your game, or you're going to the bullpen, or we're doing something here to change it. We've given you ample innings and time to do this. It's not working. Hopefully, Cardinals are still in playoff contention come All-Star break, which they should be. You say, look it, we want to be a playoff team.
Yeah. He may get 3 starts, Jamie. He's scheduled. Yeah, he's scheduled to pitch at Atlanta, at Chicago Cubs, and then likely.
The Brewers. That's a 5-game series,
and either Milwaukee or the Brewers at home.
That's not a tough 3 games to.
It's not like he's playing.
Jamie might be right. You got 3 starts against 3 quality opponents that can mash.
Yeah.
Okay, but with that being said, are you not setting this guy up for failure?
Well, his start is his start.
You're almost taking the decision though, and having a line of demarcation, right? Like, look, you're gonna get 3 starts. If this dude gets absolutely destroyed in these 3 starts, which he probably will, based on his last 4 starts, then we have a week-ish to send him down and make a decision with what our rotation is going to look like.
Yeah, he is. I think at this point he is worse than what Eric Fetty was for the Cardinals last season. BK had on X earlier today, 129 Major League pitchers have thrown at least 100 innings since July 1st of last year. Only 4 of those pitchers have been worth negative WAR over that stretch. Mitchell Parker, Eric Fetty, Miles Michaelis, and Matthew Liberatore.
Wow.
Man, you had 3 of those guys. You wonder what
Stay hot.
And you wonder what went wrong with the Cardinals the last couple of years.
Ollie. It's been Ollie.
It's all Ollie's fault.
Yeah, it's not good at all. And I know we're going to talk about this later. It's all kind of food for thought for everybody. Won't dive into it, but what's the difference between Liberatore and the hitters that the Cardinals have sent down? Specifically, Victor Scott III and Nolan Gorman.
I can tell you really quick.
Nope. Save it.
I do have a question for you, though.
You're right.
I set you up for failure.
You did.
Right? Let me pose this question. Shut your mouth.
I have a question for you guys. We have Chaim Bloom, who everyone, I would assume a lot of people have enjoyed what he has done so far.
Yes.
If they keep trotting out Matthew Liberatore, and this is a thing for a while, do you start to question him at all, or the staff?
I don't.
Or do you lean more into it because of what he's done so far, and you're like, this is the right decision. It's painful, but we just got to trust him.
I am somewhere in between what you just said and questioning the thought process and why it's different. So you just said at the end there, trusting him. He's had way more positive moves than he has had negative ones. In fact, I can't really recall since he's taken over one there I'm like, what is this guy doing? I have no idea what the thought process is. So I lean more toward trust this dude. He's given you no reason not to. But I would still question why the inconsistencies with the decision-making between the position players that were being sent down and Liberatore.
I would say, my question to you and to anyone is, how many times have you seen the opening day starter for an organization perform this poorly and get sent down? Like,
you don't see it with a true contender.
So I think that, and I don't know this to be true, but I would assume that they're going to give him as much leeway as possible.
But they have.
And who's to say that there's not more?
Well, there might be.
Because, again, Jamie knows this. I know this. You when you are a higher draft pick, when you're traded for, when people covet you, they don't want to be wrong. They will give you the most opportunities, more so than somebody that, was just a throw-in in a trade, or somebody that was drafted later in the draft, or, an undrafted free agent. Like, you get more opportunities. He was the opening day starter. They traded a really good player for him and brought him back in that trade. Like, there are so many reasons. There are probably more reasons to continue to give him an opportunity than to say, we're done with this experiment. Because I don't want to be wrong. And even though Chaim Bloom wasn't a part of that trade that brought Matthew Liberatore here, they understand what that trade meant. And again, they have high expectations for him. There's a lofty expectation for Matthew Liberatore, and the player is not reaching those levels yet. This has nothing to do with management. It has nothing to do with pitching, coaches, or managers. The player has to perform better. And until he does, we're going to be asking this question.
I don't think you're wrong, but I do think there's that sunken cost fallacy then, where you keep trying to get some value into it because you have spent the collateral, which is Randy Rosarina.
They don't believe they have his replacement right now. It's that easy.
Yeah. That's the other part.
It's that easy. And as far as like the Rosarina thing, they're still trying to make. They're not. That was John Mozeliak's trade. Chaim Bloom couldn't care less about what happened with Randy Rosarina, the cell phone incident, the trade. Who cares? Chaim Bloom doesn't care at all.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that Chaim Bloom was also in the organization, I believe, that drafted Matthew Liberatore.
Yes.
So there's that as well. He saw something way back when that they loved, that maybe they saw something they didn't, and that's why they made the trade. I don't know. But as far as they don't have anybody that they believe currently. Doesn't matter what we think. Throw anybody up there. They could be just as bad as him. But maybe that impedes their development. Maybe that screws things up, screws up a timeline that the Cardinals have set.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
I just wonder if they're putting him in the right situation to succeed.
What, on the mound?
I mean, pitching every fifth day? What do you mean?
Playing baseball?
Like asking a certain...
You need to be a shortstop?
Boy, we got nasty.
First baseman?
Outfield.
We got
Rick
nasty.
Ankiel,
We got nasty.
2.0.
Be a catcher.
Well, it's a simple question. Is he a better relief pitcher? Maybe that's where he thrives.
Yeah, well...
It's like asking a defenseman to play forward, even though Jamie's done it before.
Yeah.
Jamie's played goalie at one point. But not everybody can do that.
53% in the faceoff circle, just saying. Not bad.
Good day?
Yeah.
Not every hockey player is throwing a no-no in a little league qualifying World Series game, you know? But this guy has.
It's a hell of a game.
Yeah, damn right it is. That's Jamie Rivers. That's Kerry Davis. That's Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Can the Blues acquire star power without dealing draft picks?
What?
I don't know about that. That's next on 101 ESPN.
Yeah, I think right from the beginning of the season, really, it was a strong grouping where we had a lot of players, a real good crop of solid defensemen, good upside potential, but there's good depth through the middle part of the first round, without a doubt. NHL players fully expected to have good, strong careers. Is it the Celebrini McDavid years? No, don't view that. but once again, good players.
That was Blues head of scouting Tony Feltrin, who was on BK and Ferrario earlier today, responding to a question on how deep this draft is. Now, before we dive deeper, no pun intended, into this discussion, Jamie, you have an update on something you said.
Yeah, so a lot of talk has been surrounding, if the Blues want to get the number 2 pick from San Jose, maybe they need to trade Colton Parayko. Parayko's name has been out there. I don't know if the Blues have put it out there, but some of the insiders have had it out there. Ottawa's been linked to Colton Parayko. Mm-hmm. Well, Frank Seravalli says, for what it's worth, one player coming off the trade target board today is Colton Parayko. The Blues have told inquiring teams Parayko is unavailable. Same answer for Robert Thomas.
Nice. Okay. Well, good. That gives us a kind of a 2 puzzle pieces, right, to complete the picture of this offseason.
Yeah.
Not to complete it completely, but you understand what I'm saying.
Well, at this point, you're
have
not
a better idea.
Colton Parayko.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure anything is possible. Someone willing to lose the deal. But still, Colton Parayko has a full no-trade protection through June 30th, 2028. Mm-hmm. So next offseason and the offseason following that, basically almost to the end of his contract.
Sure.
So
top needs at the draft for every NHL team was compiled by The Athletic. The Athletic listed the star power for the Blues. They write, the Blues have 4 picks, and this is from our guy Jeremy Rutherford. The Blues have 4 picks in the first round, numbers 11, 15, 16, and 29. The organization's prospect pool was ranked 10th by Wheeler this season, but it lacks star power. GM Doug Armstrong expressed an eagerness to move into the top 4 if possible and isn't opposed to trading all 4 picks. If the Blues stay at number 11, they could add a center such as Vigo Borchik if he's still around, or Tyron Lawrence. So that's what JR wrote. Do you believe that JR is spot on when it comes to the Blues' top need? And it's a little convoluted because star power. Well, a lot of those times those guys are going to be selected very high. So it would require the Blues to get into that top 4.
Yeah, and, based off of people I've talked to, the asking price for the number 2 pick or the number 3 pick right now, which would be Vancouver Canucks, it's not the true asking price is not all four picks. Mm-hmm. Most people think that the Blues can get there with 3 picks, based upon the value of the draft and whatnot. Now, it would depend on which 3 picks. Probably 11, 15, 16 gets you number 2 if San Jose is willing to move off of that. Vancouver, to me, here's what I would be doing. Is if I was Doug Armstrong or Alex Steen, I'd be finding my way to Mike Greer and having a beer with him, or an old-fashioned, or a bourbon on the rocks, whatever, and just saying, dude, what are you picking if you stay at number 2? Because Mike Greer has gone on to say that a big defenseman with offensive upside is also pretty attractive, as far as like players that are available. If I tell Greersy, I go, hey, Greersy, if you just tell me it stays between us, I'll make a trade with you coming up here. I'll give you a pick, some kind of pick just for your information. Give you a 4th-round pick or 5th-round pick just for you telling me what your plan is. Because then, once I know what they're planning to do, I can then either up my deal with San Jose wanting that pick, or I can move on to the Vancouver Canucks. The reason I say that, Vancouver is in a complete tear-down/rebuild right now. What do teams like that need?
Draft picks.
Yep. Not one, volume. If you're going to speed up your rebuild, you need 2 or 3 first-round picks, 2 or 3 second-round. Like, you've got to get from A to B fast. So that's why I'd have the discussion with Greersy, throw him a 4th-round pick for his time, for whatever, a minor league player. That, you got a B-level prospect, send him my way. He's never going to play in the NHL, but I'll send you a 4th-round pick.
Yep.
That way it's a legit trade. But now I know what you're doing. So now I can attack the team that I think will really bite on the potential of getting draft picks. And then by targeting them, and let's not forget, the Sedin twins are running that ship now, along with Ryan Johnson, who's a former Blue. Alex Steen, very good friends with all three guys. Pick up the phone, call them. Hey, RJ, Henrik, Daniel, we'll give you 3 picks. We'll give you 11, 15, 16 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to get 3 first-round picks.
That'd be sweet.
And then I think that's how you get. That's how you get
a dude.
Stenberg. That's how you get to that player. So
I like it.
That's the way I'd attack it.
I like it a lot. Anybody got any rebuttal to that?
Steiner, call me. I'll fill you in.
I don't have any issue with it.
We can hope that Ivar Stenberg tells whatever team that he gets drafted by, hey, sorry, I'm not playing for you. I want to go play with my brother.
Yeah.
And then you force a trade.
Organize a trade.
We've seen it happen in the NFL.
Let's go.
I think Jimmy Vesey did it not too long ago as well, where he didn't want to play for, I forgot what team it was. Was it Buffalo? And he went to New York instead?
Yeah, well, Buffalo owned his rights.
Right.
He was playing college hockey. And he just said, basically, I will never play for your team, so you need to trade me. And so they traded him because...
Old Eli Manning.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know if Stenberg's going to do that.
Probably not.
Based upon the fact that as a young winger, I'm looking at Macklin Celebrini, who can pass me the puck for many years, and we can both score 100-plus points and make a lot of real good money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Or you can play with your brother, you know? Who knows?
Maybe you don't even like his brother. You know, we don't know
don't
that.
be saying
Nah,
that.
I loves his brother.
I'm sure he does.
Let's say the Blues keep all 4 for whatever reason. I looked up some big names over the last 15, 20 years. At 11, Kevin Fiala, Philip Forsberg, Anze Kopitar. Again, that's 3 names. Big names at 15 in the past: Cole Caulfield, Dylan Larkin, JT Miller, Erik Karlsson. So I just named 7 players from 2 specific spots over the last 20 years. You almost have to fall into a great player in order to get a star at those positions.
So, yeah, but this is what I'm hearing from you.
There is a chance.
This is what I'm hearing from you. Blues get an Anze Kopitar type at 11 and then come back with a Cole Caulfield at 15. That's what I'm hearing from you.
It has happened.
That's exactly. This is what it says on our rundown.
It has happened.
And Marsh just read off the names.
Now, were those drafts maybe a little deeper than this one? Potentially.
Nah. That's not on the sheet.
No,
What's
it's not on the sheet. No, it's not.
An Anze Kopitar, Cole Caulfield combo. Or, a Kevin Fiala, Dylan Larkin combo.
Do you guys think the best way for them to acquire a star is to trade all 4 picks?
I don't know if
a star.
Who's getting rid of a
Veteran?
star player right now?
I'm thinking of a current NHL player.
Yeah, who are you thinking of?
I don't really have anybody in mind. Okay. I'm just,
Because it has to be a team that has a star player.
That's going nowhere.
Yeah. And said star player has expressed that they'd like to go maybe somewhere else. They're not going to make it public. We're not going to have a big stink about this.
Right.
But if you can find me a home...
So not Dylan Larkin.
I don't want him. I've done some homework. Yeah. I don't want that guy. We're good. We're good here.
You said don't make a public stink.
Oh, him. Yeah, I thought you meant him, the player.
No, we're good. I don't think he fits the timeline for this team.
I don't think he fits much. But yeah, you'd have to do your homework and start kicking tires. If the Rangers had somebody, obviously the Devils have Hughes. You're not going to move him. Islanders, what does that look like? Who's their captain there again? I forget his name. Anders Lee. Looks like he's going to be a free agent this year, I believe. Maybe not, but he would be something worth looking at if I'm the Blues. Just considering he's a good player, had good stint with the Islanders, but it would have to be a player that's no longer happy in their spot with a team that's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. I agree, and I think this is going to be very difficult. It's Fastline on 101 ESPN. What is Bill DeWitt III trying to tell the fan base? We'll let you hear some audio from him and dive into that next on 101 ESPN.
Well, I'm talking to a bunch of people here in the last few days about selling their home, and A couple of them made bad decisions. They did not call Gloria Lou with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, and they sat on the market. One of them is still sitting on the market, and what they did was they overpriced their home. They thought, well, we're going to make a lot of money on this. Overpriced their home, still sitting there right now. Now everybody's wondering what's wrong with the house. Don't make that mistake. Gloria Lou knows exactly what to price your home at. She's been in the business for over 20 years here in the St. Louis area, and her goal is to price it right in the sweet spot to where you get the most money you can, but you sell your home quickly. Then you don't get those question marks. You're not on the market for an extended period of time. You don't lose money somehow, some way. No, you get the right price, good money, get to the closing table, move on to your next home, whenever that may be. But you do have to call Gloria Lou. Tell her that Jamie Rivers sent you in. Her number is 314-325- 6888 314-325-6888. Don't have a brain fart like I just did. Call Gloria Lou or visit her at gloriahasthebuyers.com.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. A rough one last night for Matthew Liberatore. The Cardinals fall to the Diamondbacks, but they're back at it once again tonight. Michael McGreevy will take the mound for the Cardinals. He'll face off against Zach Gallen. First pitch is at 6:45. The lineup is out, so we will switch gears and play the lineup game next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Lineup is out for tonight's series finale between the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. Cardinals looking to at least gain a series split with Arizona, who's won the first two games after dropping the opener. Tonight on the bump for the Cardinals. You ready, Kerry?
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
You got to say the first batter. Tell
No,
me.
I'm going to write it down.
He's going to write this down.
Okay.
Michael McGreevy.
right, we're good.
Zach Gallen, the right-hander, former Cardinal.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the hill for Arizona.
All right.
Show us, J.J. Weatherholt.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Show us, Ivan Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
I almost stopped you there.
He's tough. We saw him fall.
He's fine.
He missed the base. He
was embarrassed.
reached too early.
He at
tripped
least
over
he
the
was
first
trying.
base. Yeah, he's trying.
He was making an effort there.
Yeah, just a little banged up, man.
That other players in the past that didn't make those kinds.
Didn't give great effort around third base. Those players are no longer here.
That's right.
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, they're still with us, just not with
it's
us.
not on the Cardinals roster, correct?
Yeah.
Can we go back to Burley here?
Yeah, Herrera's our catcher tonight, right?
Correct,
All right.
because McGreevy's pitching.
Attaboy,
See
Kerry.
why it matters?
It does. It
See?
does. I'm just glad you wrote it down.
I did.
All right, show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
J-Dub.
Yes. Show us, Jordan Walker.
That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground.
Yeah. What's going on there? I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
This Newt.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
Show us Lars Newtbar.
Captain, you hear me? On your left.
The dead man is back!
Show us, Mason Wynn.
Shortstop. That's right. Now and forever. Forever.
My turn there?
Yeah.
We aren't in the top 10. Wait.
Gary, you missed the,
Best arm in
missed the break.
What did I miss?
The battery went dead.
It looked like it just did right
The
now.
battery went dead. I was telling the Gloria Lou number, by the way. 314-325-6888.
Did you forget it in the middle of it?
I blacked out.
The last four numbers.
Like 5
Marsh
seconds.
and I are like,
Yeah. The controller died.
I thought my headphones went out. I thought that maybe things changed. I was about to hit,
The worst part is I was waiting for one of you to help me.
right.
Yep.
Oh, I just see it now. Thought my radio died there, Rivers.
Just a hamster in the wheel.
I was writing something down, and all of a sudden my heart dropped because Jamie dropped dead.
Yeah. I'm looking at the computer.
Yeah.
Jamie's controller died. That's what
I got to
happened.
go back and listen to it. It was. It's happened to me
YouTube's
before.
great.
Oh, yeah. It's happened to me too.
There's a certain amount of panic that hits my face at one point, too.
I did one time.
Yep.
And Ryder came in after, like, are you okay? I was like, I don't know.
It sucks,
I don't
man.
know.
It happens. I forgot. I was saying this to you. I know Stewie's number.
Oh, yeah.
No issues. Sometimes I accidentally give it to, like, if somebody's asking, hey, wait, what's your number for your, if you're at a store or something like that, what's your number for your code? I'll give Stewie's number. I'm like, it's not mine. And then one day,
Just
shut off,
just
brain,
happened.
shut off.
And I said,
and I looked at Jamie, and Jamie opted in. Well, Anthony, I believe you meant to say. And I'm like,
I was looking for help, but you guys couldn't help me on that.
I wasn't in here. I didn't know.
Oh, man. And then,
Yesterday, you were Jamie.
Yeah, he did call you Jamie. Jamie called you Jamie.
you did?
Yes.
Yep.
You don't remember that?
I called him James. I called him.
You
instead of
called
Stewie. I
Oh,
called
this is concerning.
You called Anthony. You said Jamie, and you were looking right at Anthony when you said Jamie.
Huh.
Yeah, we go back and check that one out as well. It was during the
It was
live read.
Yeah.
It was with Stewie.
You're fine.
Yeah,
Jamie.
you were getting Jamie.
No.
No, yeah, you called
looked at
Anthony Jamie.
I
and
thought I
said
said
Jamie.
our guy Anthony.
No.
Instead of Stewie.
You said
Oh,
our guy
in
Jamie.
the read.
Yeah.
In the Stewie read.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, everything's fine, okay?
Is it?
Everything's fine.
I don't know.
You might need to be suspended for the weekend.
You know what? I think we should. You're suspended.
Yeah, after
Right
today.
now?
No. Hell no. Hell no.
Tomorrow.
You tried. I tried that last
And you know
week.
what? Because you haven't done spit, Marsh, to help this guy out. You're done too tomorrow.
Love you guys. Okay. Sick of seeing you.
All right.
Take tomorrow off.
Hopefully I remember.
Yeah. I think you'll remember that.
Who we going with here? Is this Blaze Jordan?
Got to be after that performance last night.
Who did you say last?
Win.
Mason Wynn.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. I'll do this one, guys.
Okay.
Show us Blaze Jordan.
Sorry, guys.
Shut up. Why'd you let me go, guys?
All right,
I believed in you.
It's probably Crooks or Pajes.
As a DH?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Velasquez isn't going to bat this far down.
The Furminator had a pretty good night, too.
I mean, unless the Furminator's playing.
Where's he playing?
Third.
Or maybe he's playing.
Maybe he's DH.
Maybe he's playing.
The DH. Or
maybe
Blaze
he's playing
Jordan's
third,
the DH.
And maybe Burley's the DH.
Maybe.
Because they put Burley back in the game last night. And trying to get that guy off his feet for 3 days.
Marsh was hoping for some magic there. All right, who are we going to go with?
Go with Fermin.
Yeah, go with the Furminator.
Show us the Furminator.
What a shame.
All right, can I go with Jimmy Crooks like I initially
Why you say it like that?
Because
that's how I know. You know what? I know
that
how
was
this works.
passive aggressive.
That's it. When you're in a fight or an argument with your significant other, you make a decision and somehow it goes wrong, and then you go, "Well, can I do it now the way I was going to do it?"
Yeah. Now, this is basically how that works. Now that you fast lane that decision up, can I please do what I was going to do before and save us? Go ahead, Carey.
Show us Jimmy Crooks.
Not good.
Oh, look at that.
Right,
now he won't speak to us for 2 hours.
Right.
That's how it works.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now we're in
guys,
trouble.
We're
running downhill here.
It's got Pajes, Torres.
Who was 7 yesterday?
Velasquez.
I don't think Velasquez.
So Pajes or Torres.
Well, who would be? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Torres.
So wait,
But
maybe Herrera's not catching because his stumble at first base kind of tweaked something.
So you think it's Pajes because he just went Crooks?
But Pajes could bat 9th like he has been too.
Okay.
Well, it ain't gonna be Church. We already did Jordan.
Well, maybe it is Church.
Maybe it's Church here, then
And
Blaze
then
Jordan.
Blaze
then
Jordan.
Pajes.
Okay. Go ahead. Have at it.
Go for it.
Show us Nathan Church.
I believe in the Church of Baseball.
Shut up, Jamie.
I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones.
Okay.
You go with Blaze here?
Yeah, we still need a third baseman.
Show us Blaze Jordan.
It was Johnny Hopkins and Sloan Kettering. And they were blazing that up every day.
Go ahead, your guy.
Pedro?
Yeah.
Show us Pedro Pajes.
You are so wrong.
Is Jimmy Crooks here? Or is it Fermin?
What do we need? We need a DH. Unless somebody is already a DH. So
Fermin, maybe Blaze Jordan's a DH.
that's what I thought originally when I went with Fermin at 7. So it could be Fermin.
Go with Freddie Fermin.
Show us the Furminator.
Hello, local utility.
All right, Marsh, this is going to be an interesting run. This.
All right, leading off, your second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt, batting second, and catching, Ivan Herrera. Batting third, your first baseman, Alec Burleson. Your cleanup hitter and designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
Okay.
Batting fifth in right field, Lars Nootbaar. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting seventh in center field is Nathan Church. Batting eighth and playing third base, Blaze Jordan. And batting ninth in left field, Jose Fermin.
Back. Stay fair! Stay fair!
Go foul!
I don't believe what I just saw.
Home run.
All right, Marsh, same standings. You, me, Jamie, CD.
All righty, let's see here. You know, Mason Wynn has had success against teams in the Southwest this season.
Really?
In terms of hitting home runs. We only have one more game of this series against Arizona, so give me Mason Wynn tonight.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to take Lars Taylor Tatsui Nootbaar.
Proud of yourself?
Yes.
Give me Alec Burleson.
Give me Jordan Walker.
Okay. All right, there you have it. There's your lineup game. So we never got into the Bill DeWitt audio, so we'll play that for you next and discuss what the hell he's trying to tell the fan base here on 101 ESPN. Jason Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Bill DeWitt III. I believe he was on BK and Ferrario earlier today.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. Nice chat with the fellas.
Absolutely. So here is Bill DeWitt III, who, of course, now moves into a more prominent role within the Cardinals front office, on weighing fan sentiment to help make deadline decisions. Here's what he said.
You never want to give up on a season. I mean, they're precious, right? You know, you can, you never want to give up. And so I think, and also you want to consider fan sentiment. And, but you know, our fans are smart. They understand that whatever we do needs to have a lens towards getting better out into the future. But I mean, clearly fans are taking to this team. We're taking to this team. I mean, these guys are, I mean, even like yesterday's game, it was sort of a dud. It was like, you know, nothing's going. They scored those runs in the ninth. I mean, we put 3 up in the ninth trying to come back and almost did. I mean, you know, there's a real tenacity to this group and a feeling that, you know, they could pull off anything. So I'm excited about it. And I think, you know, regardless of what happens deadline-wise, I feel like these guys are going to compete to the end no matter what happens.
All right, so what did you guys take from that audio, CD?
That they,
more specifically, the first part of it.
They're confident in what they have. Like he said, we talked about it the other day. Despite being down 4 runs in the giving up 4 runs in the top of the ninth inning and going into the bottom of the ninth, you still felt like they had a chance to win. Mm-hmm. Like, this is a team that has a lot of grit. They are not going to quit. They're not going to give in. There is a real belief that this team is going to fight, and I think that alone keeps fans engaged. Like Jamie was talking about, you mentioned the first 8 innings were boring as hell. But that's why you don't leave the game, because at some point you feel like this team is going to do something that's going to pique your interest. And I think that they've done that all season long. They have been a team that continues to fight, to battle, and not give up. And that's a really good trait to have as a team. Like, even if you don't have all of the talented pieces, just a team that is hard to play against. Like, when you play against certain teams and you know, man, these guys don't give in. They don't give up at any at-bats. They're always fighting, trying to, you know, take an extra base, do the minor detailed things to win. Those teams are hard to continue to play against night in and night out, because you know they're going to be there, you know, for a full 9 innings. Yeah,
the Cardinals have kind of discovered something, I won't say by accident, but they've discovered something that maybe they didn't know was there, was the character and the culture of this team. They disassembled the team, and when you're doing that, when you're removing parts, like Contreras seemed like a good guy, locker room guy. It seemed, I wasn't in there. Mm-hmm. You know, Sonny Gray, good guy. Like, all these guys are good guys, good dudes. So when you remove that element, you don't know what the chemical makeup is going to be of your team or your clubhouse. And they've kind of stumbled into this younger generation of competitive players. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say great players. There's some guys are better, but they're competitive. They don't give up. They're too young to give up. Meaning, like, all right, we're down by 4 in the ninth. Yeah. Oh well, let's go score 5. You know, it's not fun doing this stuff. And
too young to know better.
Too young to know better, and that's kind of what they've become now. And when they talk to the players, or they ask them about certain comebacks or whatever, they always believe they're in the game. And they've proven throughout this season, at least to date, they are almost always in the games. So when I listen to Bill DeWitt III talk about this, he's kind of also somewhat surprised at what they were able to get out of this season so far, and also talking about never giving up. Mm-hmm. Like, they didn't want to come into the season and lose 100 games. That wasn't the plan. But I think they braced people for what could be a poor outcome, and now it's turned it, you know, on its head. And the Cardinals are playing competitive baseball.
What I gathered from that was, and you heard him say, our fans are smart. Mm-hmm. The question sort of centers around the deadline. To me, what he said gives me an indication that they will most likely be sellers at the deadline, because fans want this team. They've bought into this team, but the grand plan isn't surrounding this 2026 team. By saying fans are smart, they know that there's there's better days ahead based on what we do in this offseason and at this trade deadline. And then he says, at the end, well, this team can come back. It doesn't matter what we do at the deadline. I still think they have a chance, essentially, to be a good ball club. That's kind of what I took from it, that they're leaning towards being sellers because they have faith in this team that no matter what they do, they can still win ball games.
I don't think the Cardinals know what they want to do yet.
I think
I really
still
don't.
waiting.
And the reason why I don't think that, or the reason why I think that, is because you don't know what the market is going to demand. You have no idea. Or, well, you have a little bit of an idea. But right now, as we sit here on June 25th, we are still several weeks away from the trade deadline. You don't know what Dustin May is going to command on the trade market. You don't know what Riley O'Brien is going to demand on the trade market. I don't think they're leaning one way or the other. I think the only guarantee, the only one for the Cardinals and this trade deadline is they will not pay anything. They will not acquire salary. That, I think, is the only guarantee. They're not going to add to this payroll at this trade deadline.
I agree with that. And we heard Bill DeWitt Jr. mention that as well. They are not a team, in my opinion, they're and what I took away from what he said, they're not a team that's looking to sign someone for a 2-month deal to try to win a championship. Like, if you're signing someone, you're going to bring in somebody that has, time left on their contract and is going to be part of the future, because it's not just a 1 year, we're trying to win this championship to solve something for 2 months. We're working towards the bigger picture rather than, the potential of what could happen or what may not happen whether or not you sign that player. So I think the Cardinals have done a fantastic job with kind of reshaping and rebuilding and remolding the way that they've gone about their business. It's no longer, signing the one or two older guys, veteran guys to come in and do some patchwork and help out in certain areas, having that veteran leadership. No, they went with a completely youth movement. And really, this has been the best version, which is why when we talk about the records being similar to what they were last year, it doesn't feel like it did last year. Like, it doesn't feel like it did the year before. It feels like, man, this is exciting because all of these players are under contract and you don't have anything to worry about for the next 3 to 5 years. You're excited about that.
Yeah. All right, that's Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, and Anthony Stalter. It's Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. So I posed this question at the start of the show when we talked about Matthew Liberatore and his performance last night. What's the difference between Liberatore and the hitters that were sent down? If the Cardinals are going to be patient when it comes to Matthew Liberatore, then what message is the front office sending when you've already sent guys like Victor Scott and Nolan Gorman down and showed a little urgency with them? That's next on 101 ESPN. 3:02, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. So I posed this question to you guys in the opening segment today when we broke down yet another Matthew Liberatore start in which he got destroyed in the fourth inning. And I use the analogy to you guys, if you're working out and week after week you eventually plateau, you're on the bench press and you're moving the same exact weight. Anytime you try to go up, doesn't go well. Time to make a decision, right? Like you've got that. This one trend keeps showing up week after week. You have to change something. With Matthew Liberatore, the trend is he's going to have a bad inning. Now, Jamie, to your point, you don't know if it's the first inning, the fourth inning, the fifth inning, the third inning.
Call that Liberatore roulette.
Yes, but he's going to have a bad inning.
That's what the kids are calling it.
And it's going to submarine his start, potentially your series. If it comes in the first inning, you got to go to your bullpen early. Or it's going to submarine that game. But it's going to come.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals have insisted that Matthew Liberatore is going to continue to get plenty of opportunities. Why? My question you guys is why? If Victor Scott, who is clearly struggling offensively and doesn't have the same arm that Nathan Church does, as soon as Church came off the IL, he had his little rehab start, came off the IL, Victor Scott was sent down.
Uh-huh.
Nolan Gorman, we didn't think that was necessarily obvious, despite the fact that he was hitting below the Mendoza line. What wasn't obvious was the choice, because Blaze Jordan wasn't seeing the majority of the time in Memphis at third base. Realistically, just bringing him up and plugging him in at third base, probably not going to happen, right? They did it anyways, and it has worked out. What's the difference between Scott and Gorman being sent down and the Cardinals having a little urgency there and not Matthew Liberatore? And I'm not saying he has to get sent down necessarily. You could just put him in the bullpen.
Yeah. So if we isolate each of those situations, Nathan Church had already been on your roster last year and earlier this year. You knew what he had and what he could do. At least defensively, you weren't going to have much of a drop-off, if any, at all. Church moves around that outfield pretty darn good, too.
And he's got a better arm.
He's got a better arm. Offensively, at the time, Church was not fantastic, but the number's still better than what Victor Scott was doing. And I do believe the Cardinals still think there's a future for Victor Scott somewhere here in St. Louis. Get him back down, get him working, confidence, offensive side of his game. Gorman, I don't know. I think they were just tired of seeing zero offense. And the reason they were okay with going to Blaze Jordan, in my opinion, is the defense wasn't spectacular from Nolan Gorman. So was it that much of a drop-off? We're willing to take a little bit of a drop-off if there is one. Blaze Jordan, in my opinion, has played very good at third base, and he's a nice option for you at first when Burley needs a day off. So there, the offense was possibly a uptick, which it has been. He's been really good in the batter's box. Defensively, he's been fine. So, and Jimmy Crooks, you wanted to get him some at-bats. You wanted to get him some major league looks. They weren't thrilled with Pages and things like that. Herrera was knocking the cover off the ball, so they wanted to keep him in the lineup, whether it's DH or catching. For Matthew Liberatore, I just don't know if you've got that next up. And someone on the text line, Grant Francis fan club, said, well, then shame on Bloom for trading for all those pitchers and not getting a single good one in return. Well, he traded for projects, developing future pitchers. It's not easy to trade for, hey, by the way, you got that pitcher that's going to be in the majors next year?
A young, cost control guy?
I'd like that guy.
Right.
It's not easy to get those guys. So you got Dobbins, and you've got a couple other guys that you might do that. I just think that the time is coming for that. I think the Cardinals want to be darn sure that when they do that, when they demote Matthew Liberatore to Memphis or send him to the bullpen, that one, they're sure he is not a lost cause, but his runway has come to an end as a starter. And two, those other guys are ready to jump in every fifth day.
And I know, quick pivot here. That time is now. The same issue keeps popping up. The same issue. It is the blow-up inning. And you can't tell me they haven't worked on it with him. This was a problem last year, too, even when he was pitching well. The same issue continues to pop up.
It does. I would say the difference, in my opinion, would be, my question would be, is it easier for position players to make that transition, and does the development take longer for pitchers? Like, that's probably a key component into why Matthew Liberatore is still playing. Richard Fitz would probably have been the person to take the place of Matthew Liberatore now if he was available.
So
but
you dealt with
you had Richard Fitz available, but he got injured. So he's unavailable. Well, injuries happen, Anthony.
Well,
it's a hard game.
Gary, whose fault is it?
Okay.
It's his parents. It's genetics.
Sometimes. So maybe that was the plan. You know, you have this pitcher who has had some MLB experience. He's still younger, but if something goes wrong with one of your starters, I don't think Hunter Dobbins was going to be the first person that they brought up. It would probably been Richard Fitz, but he's injured. So you had a plan in place, and now you had to pivot because that person is injured, and the other pitchers that you did bring in, that you traded for, that you drafted, are not ready or not developed yet. And so what you don't want to do is compound a problem. Matthew Liberatore could be one problem that you have. But if you bring up one of these pitchers that are not ready or not developed enough, and then they struggle, now you've compounded the problem. Now you got two problems on your hand, as opposed to just handling one. So that's why I think that in this situation where they are, because there's no one ready or available to replace him on a consistent basis, there's no reason to go away from it. You're just going to have to keep going. And that's just, that's the part of doing business. Like, it's not what we want. It's not ideal. But if somebody's got to wear it, Matthew, you've been here long enough. You're a veteran at this point. You are our opening day starter. You're going to have to wear it. I'm not going to bring up one of these younger players that are not ready and force them into a situation where now their confidence is killed. If your confidence is killed, I'm sorry. Play better. We're giving you all of the tools to do so, but I won't compound our issue by bringing up someone else that is not ready because you're not performing at the level we need it to be.
Yeah. Well, this is why I brought up the Kyle Leahy thing yesterday in comparison with Matthew Liberatore. You threw up in your mouth a little bit, Anthony, when I said it.
A little bit.
A little bit of a baby barf there. But I wonder if the Cardinals look at his progression. Now, it was only one game, but you look at Kyle Leahy and you're like, all right, like, we got him where we wanted to get him, essentially. Let's keep progressing. Like, I wonder if they have that mindset for Matthew Liberatore, thinking that he will eventually get out of this funk.
I don't know if they think like that. I think they probably look at it more from a standpoint of, let's make sure that there's absolutely no juice left here before we pivot. He's a young player that we traded a good asset for. We've poured a lot of time and effort into building him up, and let's make sure before we just say we're done with this, let's make sure. And I think that's where the Cardinals are at. I think that's what this season was supposed to be, not just for Matthew Liberatore, for Nolan Gorman, for Jordan Walker possibly, for other players on the roster. I think this was the evaluation year for Chaim Bloom, being that they're all regular players now.
Do you guys think he needs to get better, like, mentally before the physical can start to
I don't know enough about pitching to say that it's physical. I based on what I'm seeing, when he has his stuff, it's pretty good. His velocity hit 95 yesterday in the game, so that's fine. Most people say it's between the ears.
Right. I mean, I'm watching the game last night, and every time a guy gets a hit or the snowball keeps going in that fourth inning, I looked at Matthew Liberatore, and I'm just like, man, he just looks defeated right now. I felt bad for him.
They're almost out of answers.
When they're out of answers, I think is when they'll make their ultimate decision.
I agree. All right, it's a Fast Lane on 101 at ESPN. We're going to chat with Chris Kerber next. Ahead of tomorrow night's first round of the NHL draft, we'll get his thoughts on the Jordan Kyrou trade, the Blues acquisition of a couple of players, including the young man we talked to yesterday, McMichael, and we'll get his thoughts on what the Blues could do with those 4 picks next on 101 ESPN.
Cheap, fun.
Let's get dirty out there, especially if you've got barbecues or float trips coming up. You've got to hit my friends over at Dirt Cheap. Placed an order myself. Talked about it yesterday. Didn't have time to pick it up yesterday. Going to stop and pick it up today, and it was pretty easy. I just download the Dirt Cheap Rewards app. One, you start saving right away. So any money that you spend in store, you get points for that, and those points add up just like money. And now you can purchase things that are in store, and they've got other great giveaways. There's listings of events and tastings, and there's raffles for allocated bourbon. It's awesome over there at Dirt Cheap. And when you're going on these float trips or barbecues, you want to stock up the cooler. You don't want to break the bank at all. You don't have to worry about that because Dirt Cheap has some of the best, if not the best prices in town on things on a regular basis. So you pack up that cooler, load it up with the beers, ice on top of that. You're ready to go. And that float trip has never been more fun. But you do have to download the app. You do have to check things out at Dirt Cheap. And the easiest way to do that is to visit them at dirtcheapfunfun.com. Again, that's dirtcheapfunfun.com for all the latest steals and deals. Remember, that's my friends at Dirt Cheap. Have fun, but be careful out there.
Hey, Classic Air Care, heating, cooling, plumbing, and electricity, they have over 9,000 five-star Google ratings for a reason. They care about it. It matters to them. The customer service that they provide you matters. Customer satisfaction is their number one priority. They like making sure your home is comfortable. You can go online and read some of those reviews at classicaircare.com. The other thing you can do is have them out to the house, make sure that that air conditioning unit is ready to go for the summer. They've got maintenance plans. They can come out, do one maintenance check on you, make sure you're ready to go. If you're in the market for a new unit, they make it very simple for you. 4 easy questions on their website is going to give you just about every answer that you need. That's how seamless and easy they make it, and they will make sure that it's done right. It's Classic Air Care. Have them out, maintain that unit, keep your unit running, but if you need a repair, they're the first ones you should have out there because you can rely on them like I do. It's Classic Air Care. They've been making people comfortable since 1926.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Collier and Thompson phone line. We're joined by the voice of your St. Louis Blues right here on the Blues Radio Network 101 ESPN. It's Chris Kerber. What's up, Kerbs?
Fellas, how are you? I'm down at Enterprise Center. Things are looking good for the draft party for tomorrow night.
Beautiful.
Team stores, some new merchandise is in there too, so just checking things out today.
So, Kerbs, give us your honest reaction to the moment you heard Jordan Kyrou's deal to Washington. Like, what was the first reaction you had?
About time. And I don't mean that in a snippy, kind of way. I just felt that the way this past season went for him, the direction the team was going, the change at the trade deadline by trading Shen and Falk and those guys, I felt that there was really one more veteran player to be moved. And to me, he was the obvious one. He's the one that, to me, I think probably had the most value of any of them. And he's one that needed a change of scenery. If you're really just straight up and honest with you, I think both teams did a great job for the first 8 years of his career, both sides that should be. And, now there's an opportunity for him to get a fresh start without all the weight, that comes with what you hear in St. Louis. And, honestly, if Jimmy Snuggerud outplayed him to the top spot in that lineup on the right side with Robert Thomas, and you're dealing from a position of strength. So I thought the return that once again the Blues got on that deal was fantastic, and it was a needed and a good trade for both sides.
Kerbs, what do you make of some of Army's comments regarding the possibilities of moving 1, 2, or even all 4 first-round picks in order to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish? He kind of left a hanging curveball out there for us to take a swing at, and now everybody's obviously speculating as to what the Blues might do.
Well, listen, you guys know, Jamie, how smart Doug is. He's not going to say anything publicly that's going to back him into a corner. But if you look at the scenario here, it's pretty obvious. The scenarios are draft all 4, some hybrid of a trade and acquisition and drafting some, or moving all of them. And the fact that they have all of those options, I thought it was telling when he said that his pro scouting staff is excited because of the possibility. Because normally those pro guys, they'll go through what they need, but names don't come up. Man, what we've seen in these last couple of days, I don't know that I've ever seen this kind of movement of these kind of players prior to a draft, and at the same level that we're seeing. And I just look at it, Jamie, and this one really feels to me like you have an opportunity to advance a process where instead of picking, several players, like, say, the 23 draft, where you're really only starting to see them start to get into the NHL 3 years later, you have an opportunity to advance this whole process because of the amount of assets that you have. So it feels to me like there's no doubt in my mind they are kicking tires and trying to figure out how to either move up or acquire a specific player that somebody may not have been thinking about. In the end, you still have to have a trade partner, and if you don't, they're going to have 4 really good assets coming out of the first round to continue to look at ways to improve.
Kerbs, if you could choose which one it would be, would you prefer them to potentially get up to a number 2 spot with trading away those picks and getting to Stenberg, or maybe trading some of those guys and getting a player that is already in the league that is one of those superstar caliber players?
You know what? If I'm looking where this team is, I really like the idea of trading up and grabbing a guy that you've got control of, for quite a while. I just, as much as I'd love to see it, I don't know if one of those superstar players that like, here's the one thing I know, Kerry. I really do believe that this team and this franchise has been really hankering for that stud player. So whether that is via trade, but I like the idea of bringing someone in fresh from the draft if that's the option. The cool thing about having, at least in my opinion, the 4 picks, fellas, is that, like, when you package 2 first-rounders, you can get a heck of a package, right? Like, you may not have to package all 4 for certain scenarios, whether it be jumping into the top 6 or whatever. And I don't know this. I'm just saying this. I still see an opportunity where the Blues, because they're so good at how they've drafted, how they've scouted. I mean, since Doug Armstrong has been a part of the Blues, since he took over in 2010, the Blues have had 16 first-round draft picks. Of those 16 first-round draft picks, the only 3 that have not played in the league are the last 2, Carbonneau and Jiricek, and we see that they're coming, right? And Dominic Bach. But Dominic Bach was moved in the Justin Falk trade. But everybody else played at least a game. I would say Schmaltz didn't work out at all. He's probably the least of them. But every other one of those first-round draft picks became an impactful player, an impactful piece. And so you got to have a lot of faith in the fact that, man, if they could move a couple to advance a process, get a key piece, and then still keep one pick and somewhere in there, man, that'd be a home run.
We're talking to Chris Kerber here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Kerbs, going back to the Jordan Kyrou trade for a second here, what ultimately Why do you think that Jordan Kyrou was dealt? And do you think it was fit more than anything, or lack thereof?
Look, I think that in the end, you looked at when they made the decisions in 2023, the extension went to Thomas and then to Kyrou. They placed Kyrou over O'Reilly, Barbashev, and all those guys said, we're going to build around him. I really do believe, and look, guys, 30 goal scorers are not easy to come by in the National Hockey League, and this guy did it 3 times, and frankly, I don't even know how to put last year into perspective because everybody on the team was down and not very good for the majority of the year. Right. So, and he still found a way to get 18 then. The guy can play. The challenge is that he's now 28 and you're still asking and looking for consistency in his game. And I think that lack of consistency, lack of predictability, that when you saw it, you saw how good he can be and impact the game. And that's why you want to hold on to that asset. But it just, to me, it was too inconsistent. Some games non-existent, some games really existent. I mean, and look, and this isn't beating somebody up. There were 4 games this past year where he was put on the bench because of that, and one of those 4 was an entire game in Buffalo. And you saw how good he could be the game coming after when he was charged up again. I just think that in the end, whether it was fit, whether it was the fact that Jimmy Snuggerud eventually kind of seized that spot with his style of game, all those things, Jordan had every opportunity. And I really just think that inconsistency became too unpredictable, and there's not a coach that's ever coached at any pro level that likes unpredictability. And to me, in the end, fellas, like you just looked at your what you have, the direction you're going, and it opens a spot, opens some rooms. And if you bring more predictability in there, I think you end up being a better team, even if you are giving up a really good player.
Kerbs, my buddy Colton Parayko, I'm a big fan of his. I know you are too. When I look at his contract and I see 4 more years at $6.5 million in a market that is exploding, where Bowen Byram is asking for north of 12 to 13 million per season, isn't it a relief that today Frank Saravelli reporting that the Blues are telling teams that Colton Parayko are no longer available? I just didn't see it making sense at this point of his contract for the Blues to be even shopping him.
Jamie, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that they were shopping him per se at the trade deadline. I think a deal was that Buffalo was talking, and then a deal came up, and they said, well, what if this happens? And that led to that, because otherwise I really think they would have given Colton some kind of a heads up. That's just a respect thing to do. So, man, I'm with you. 6'6", $6.5 million. Yes, 4 years left on the deal. He'll be in his upper 30s by the time that's done. But here's the one thing I know. I mean, and I'm not telling you anything. I mean, you lived it. You ran the gamut here. You want a team that's not going to win? Put a young defensive core out there, or don't have a goalie, right? And then you want to watch how the entire psyche of an organization stays fragile for an entire year. I mean, look at what happened last year when our defense was so bad, and it impacted just how everybody thought around here, right? So you've got to have some veteran guys. And if you think about it, now with some young guys coming up and some middle guys, like maybe the Broberg kind of stepping into the Pietrangelo type role, Parayko steps into that Bouwmeester role. I think that contract is still a one hell of a deal. I think that's why he's sought after, because he is that good. And I think it's an easy contract for the Blues to have, and I'm thrilled to hear if that reporting is accurate that that's the case, because I think it's that important. And I'm going to be really excited to watch him, become the all-time games played leader for a Blues defenseman, and potentially, if he's here over a 2-year span, potentially the all-time games leader for the franchise.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be great. He's a great guy too. Obviously, everybody loves Colton Parayko and whatnot. But Kerbs, another position you just mentioned was goaltending, and although I thought this may have been put to bed a while ago, with the Florida Panthers seeming to do whatever the hell they want in the NHL and continue to put together all-time hockey teams, the one spot that they are lacking, they don't have an NHL goalie currently under contract. Both guys they had last year are pending unrestricted free agents. So naturally, when you look at a team that's that good, that all they need is a big game goalie, our guy Jordan Binnington, his name pops up a lot all over the place. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think things change? Do you think the Panthers maybe overpay with some draft capital to get a Jordan Binnington? Or do you think the Blues still going to try and get into the season with the 1A, 1B concept?
I really did, Jamie. Okay, first off, I do believe that anything could happen here, and I believe how the start of free agency goes could reopen some windows that may have seemed closed, right? I look at the Florida Panthers, and I look at what the Blues have done with the Falk, Shen, and now Kyrou trade. And then when you put, say, Binnington and Parayko in the same mix, number one, you got to have some guys that know how to win. You got to have some culture guys. If not, you're going out and getting them. And Doug Armstrong did that when he brought in Langenbrunner and Jason Arnott and other guys like that, right? Mike Sillinger. Over the years, you brought in guys. I know Sillinger was Larry Flo, but you bring in guys, to help the young guys along. Well, you have them, and that's what these guys are, and that includes Binnington. And the thing of it is I don't know if some of those teams have the capital or the pieces that make more of a difference to the Blues than keeping Jordan Binnington. And the reality of it is you're a strained groin. You're one injury away from not having very good goaltending depth because, I don't think the guys in the minor leagues are ready to step into that role. We've looked at the progression of Joe Hofer, and especially Jamie. And you know this because I got to think you're going to be working with some of these guys here at some point in time. 2 weeks of camp, teams are not allowed to do fitness testing, and then you're playing games. We could see the most injury-plagued beginning to an NHL season that we may have ever seen in a full non-lockout, COVID-shortened season. So I just don't know. I don't know how many more quote-unquote future assets the Blues need versus guys to help them bridge the gap till some of these other guys go. And I see Binnington and Parayko both in that. Unless you're really blown away mode, I think you value the player more than another team has the assets to pry him from you.
Kerber, should be an interesting night tomorrow, an interesting week ahead as the Blues have their draft and the offseason continues. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll have a lot of coverage right here on 101 ESPN.
Yeah, and as soon as we say that, everything may be completely opposite.
Right, yeah, you never know.
For sure.
Expect the unexpected, for sure.
There's a reason we're broadcasters and not in the war room.
This is true.
Boy, you're right about that. Kerbs, thank you. Have fun this week, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Okay, fellas. Have an awesome week.
You too. See ya. That's Chris Kerber here in the Fast Line on 101 ESPN. Hey, tomorrow night, tune in to 101 ESPN as Alex Ferrario and Donnie Fandango from the Last Minute Blues podcast host a special 101 ESPN NHL draft show. Blues, as we know, they've got 4 first-round picks. And we have no idea how those picks are going to be used. Alex and Donnie will have you covered with instant analysis, special guest, and reactions all night long. The 101 ESPN NHL Draft Show tomorrow night, starting at 6 p.m., supported by Jules on Hampton. Marsh has got what's trending for you next on 101 ESPN. Our guy, Stewie Jamie, is always taking calls and texts on his personal number to try to help people out when it comes to their dreams. Dream house, dream financial situation. Maybe your financial situation turned into a nightmare when it comes to debt. Stewie's there to help. Too many people will think to themselves, nobody can help me out of this situation. I got to do it alone. Don't. Stewie's there. He's got different programs to help save you money over time. And if you don't use him as a resource, trust me, he's seen it all. then you're making a grave mistake because he can help.
Yeah, and he loves helping our listeners. Grant Francis Fan Club was texting earlier that he's got a deal going on with Stewie. He called him, and he's using him for whatever it is that he's got going on. We love hearing that. So please pick up the phone, call Stewie or text him. Let him know you're a 101 ESPN listener. Loves hearing that, but you do have to call him. His personal cell phone number, it's pretty easy, 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
Call him, text him. It's Thursday today, Friday tomorrow, Saturday. Doesn't matter. Our guy Stewie's always got the phone on. If he doesn't answer you right away, or your call, he'll call you back. He'll text you back, whatever it is. But you do have to call him. If you can't remember that number, Anthony?
You can always Google the Bagel Loan.
NMLS number 226715.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals back in action tonight with Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch from Busch Stadium is at 6:45. If you missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Chris Kerber, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page and you'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, before our show started, there have been people talking, of course, in Major League Baseball and reporting about Major League Baseball's CBA and what Major League Baseball has proposed. Jesse Rogers has an article on ESPN.com. I recommend everybody head there and read it, but I'm going to just highlight some of the things that was in this article. He actually posted on X about 30 minutes before our show started. In its next CBA, the league is proposing a max contract length of 5 years for free agent players switching teams, 6 years to retain their own players. No deferred contracts. Qualifying offer is gone too. Also, 5 years to free agency for players 30 or older. So,
Wait, what? Say that again.
I'm trying to follow that.
Yeah, say that again, Marsh.
Okay, so free agent players moving to a different team, the max contract that they can sign is 5 years, which would be at $202 million. A team retaining its own free agent could sign him for 6 years at $265 million, and this would be called the cornerstone player provision.
Who is proposing this?
Major League Baseball.
The owners?
Yeah, of course they are. Players are going to say, that's a terrible look.
Yeah,
a max contract length of 5 years for free agents who are switching teams.
They're not going to do that. So, like Bryce Harper couldn't sign the 10-year deal or whatever he signed. Machado, same deal.
I like the concept in theory. The problem is that they put a dollar amount on it.
Yeah, because they're trying to have a salary cap
for free agents now.
Right, Which doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense to agree to if you're the players.
In the new system, free agents who are switching teams can only sign for up to 5 years and a maximum of 15% of the team's payroll, with 5% increases every year of the contract. Using the cornerstone player provision, a team can sign its own players for up to 6 years. Additionally, players who receive the 5 years of service time by age 30 would become eligible for free agency. Also, this proposal includes raising the minimum salary from $780,000 to $1 million in 2027 for players with at least 2 years of service time. Any player with 0 or 1+ years of service time will receive $1 million if they receive a full year of service, which includes $900,000 minimum salary plus an automatic $100,000 bonus from pre-arbitration bonus pool.
So if I'm the players, one, I see through this right now. I'm not a player, but the owners are looking to basically put a salary cap on free agents for term and dollar amount. Mm-hmm. And then, so the money that those free agents would give up to sign a deal that capped them at a certain number, well, we'll throw you an extra $250,000 on the minimum. Yeah. So what? If I'm losing $5, $6, $10 million a year on a deal, what is the extra $250,000 to the guys who are at the entry level?
Right.
I'm not denying them their money, but don't try to play the pawn game with me here and like, oh, look at all this money. Oh, we're even going to give these guys a raise.
Yeah.
You're not talking about the money those guys themselves are giving up by signing a salary cap contract. Is what that is.
They just tried to reword it. They repurposed the crap sandwich.
They are Trojan horsing this thing.
We'll put a cap. It's a cap. Mm-hmm. We ain't going to call it a salary cap, though.
Right.
Sounds pretty
wink,
straightforward.
Wink. Yeah. It's pretty much a salary cap.
It sounds like it's going to get rejected.
Oh, yeah. for sure.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. No deferred salaries. Yeah. They're trying to remove those as well. Right, man, come on. I don't think the players are going to budge. It's going to be fascinating to watch how this whole thing plays out.
Well,
because I think the owners it sounds like they're hell-bent on having some form of a salary cap. And I'm sure that the players are hell-bent on not having it. Like, if I can make as much money as I'd like, why would I put a cap on that? I wouldn't.
Kerry, you threw this in our group chat last night. Not great for Jamie's Detroit Lions, as Terrion Arnold has been arrested and faces kidnapping and robbery charges.
Man, that is,
fill me in a little bit. I kind of read the headlines on this, but it's weird.
It sounded like it was something that took place at an Airbnb. He thought some things of his were stolen, and from what I gathered, it seems like they set up the people that, to come to a location to try to get their property back, or maybe just to scare them, and that's kidnapping, and that's robbery charges. And then I was listening to the charges as he was in court today. It sounded like the charges were robbery of less than $750. So that, to me,
so was he stealing things, or he was mad at someone stealing his things?
He was mad that they stole his things, and I assume trying to get it back.
I call that fair play.
They call it kidnapping and robbery.
Why is it you have to take somebody? But if they're hear me out.
If you hold someone against their will
while they're on my property,
you lured them there under a false premise.
I didn't lure them anywhere. I can't help that they like my things.
They were no. So the things were taken from a different. If I'm understanding it correctly, it was taken from a different property. Uh-huh. The situation happened, let's say, a few months ago. Then you bring these people, you lure them to another place. in an attempt to get the things back that you felt were taken from you months ago.
So if they're interested in my things again in another location and they enter said location, at that point I'm fearing for my life. So if I hold them against their will, I'm just defending myself. I'm allowed to protect my home.
When you go and read what happened, you're gonna be like, oh man, that was dumb.
I haven't seen all the details.
Yeah, 3 men were pistol whipped, held at gunpoint, and robbed, according to police.
I'm sorry, you come in my house, that's the least of what I'm going to do to you.
They were invited in.
Prove it.
They were on video.
I should have shut the camera off.
They got text messages and all types of stuff.
Yeah, so Arnold's name appeared in text exchange between the co-defendants plotting robbery and kidnapping.
I got a call for a mistrial here. I didn't get any of this information.
Court records reviewed by the Athletic in March showed, but his phone did not send or receive any of the text messages discovered by investigators. Arnold called a police station at 10 p.m. Eastern on February 3rd to report the theft of $100,000 in cash, an $80,000 necklace, and other possessions. The Largo Police Department previously told The Athletic. A few hours later, the alleged robbery and kidnapping of 3 men in their late teens occurred in Tampa.
Apparently, he lured them there with some things.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Your Honor, we're ready to make a deal. Okay.
And then I was watching again. I think 2 of his co-defendants have already taken lesser pleas.
Oh yeah,
that ain't great.
No.
And you know what that means?
You know what this?
They roll him under the bus.
You know what this loosely sounds like?
I know exactly what it sounds.
The
like.
juice?
Yep.
Yeah.
The second time.
And he went to jail.
He went to jail.
The second time.
No, prison.
Yeah, he went to prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, there may have been, the judge in that case may have, I don't know. Make-up call.
Maybe, unfortunately.
Make-up call.
Maybe.
A redo? A mulligan?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
She said, you know what? I'm not Judge Ito.
Yeah.
No cameras here. Little make-up call there on the juice.
Oh, man. You just wonder what goes through some guys' minds, though, right? Like, this guy signs a massive contract. He should be living a good life. He's training. He's doing all these things.
It's ego.
Yeah, but
it's pride and ego. That's it.
If somebody was breaking into my home, they like if I didn't invite them, if I didn't lure them, all that.
Right.
Trust me, you're entering at your own risk at that point. But for him to think he figured out who it is, he's in the NFL. Call the cops and have them come over and say, hey, listen, this is what's going on. How do you guys want to handle it? We think we know who it is.
Yeah.
We can work with you and try to lure them to another spot with police help. It's not that difficult. This now, who knows what's going to happen?
Oh, yeah. We sound like we know what's going to happen.
It's bad.
This is really bad.
Not very smart.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Who's the best wide receiver, tight end, and running back group in the NFL? The article by ESPN.com put this list together, and you might be surprised to see who's in the top 10. That's next on 101 ESPN.
I was out in my yard earlier today and was looking for any mole action because they kind of poked their heads up every now and then. There's none. No mole action at the Rivers house anymore, thanks to my friends over at Amco Ranger. And it was funny, last year, this time of year, there was like a highway of mole tracks in my backyard and spots. And it was frustrating because anybody who has had moles, it's very difficult to get them. Well, Amco Ranger came out, they set up some traps, and they knew what they were doing. They revisited a couple of weeks, and so far, so good. But the best thing about Amco Ranger is they've told me if I start to see some mole action around the house, just give them a call. They'll come back out. They'll take care of it for me. Customer service is their number one Gold. They're A+ rated, BBB rated business as well. Just a great group of people over there. Over 60 years of being owned by the same family. You know you're doing something right when you have that kind of a run going with your company. They service the entire St. Louis area, St. Charles area, so there's no excuse. Pick up the phone. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you. That number is 636-441-2847. 636-441-2847. Or you can always visit amcoranger.com.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We need a new Gauntlet contestant. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. So if you would like to participate in the Gauntlet and you haven't played, now's your chime in. And
chance and time.
You have an opportunity to play this time. All right, guys. NFL news, or at least a ranking from ESPN.com. Bill Barnwell had put together his annual ranking of the 32 of the NFL, every team ranked in terms of their core for wide receiver, tight end, and running back.
I have not looked at this.
You have not?
I have not.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah,
then.
I haven't looked.
Okay.
Intentionally stayed away.
Here's your rules,
right.
Carey. Couple of things here to note so that you have an opportunity to guess.
All right.
This is only about 2026 on-field performance.
Okay.
Injuries do count, though.
Okay.
Wide receivers are weighted more heavily than running backs or tight ends, and the focus is on elite players and a team's top 5 contributors.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. We doing the top 10?
Yeah. Can you guess
Do you want them in order or just any?
No. I won't do
Give
that to you.
me the Bengals.
All right,
Cincinnati
I'm
Bengals.
going to see how many you get here. All right, so hold on. Top 10. All right, the Bengals come in at number 3.
Okay.
Cincinnati Bengals at number 3. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown.
So what are we going? What's the category?
Receivers, running backs, tight ends, quarterbacks.
Yeah,
the best
in the AFC or the NFL?
In the
NFL. So you're 1 for 1 so far.
Okay.
Jamie, you going? Because I got another one in mind.
Kerry, go ahead.
Give me the Atlanta Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons are number 4 on this list. Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts.
What about the Detroit Lions?
The Detroit Lions, number 1.
There you go.
Jameer Gibbs. Good job. Nick Chubb now. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jamison Williams, local product.
So we got the Lions,
you're
Falcons.
3 for
3. Receivers, running back, tight end combination.
Nice job, guys. I'm already impressed.
I want to say, I really would like to say the Chicago Bears.
Well, are you saying it?
I think I should say the Chicago Bears.
Your Chicago Bears, 15th.
What about the Commanders?
Are you saying it?
Yeah.
Would you like to jump on? Yeah.
You think Commanders?
Why don't you guys work as a team? Because now you're 3 for 4.
I mean,
Eagles or Commanders?
Well, the Eagles just lost.
Let's
A.J.
go,
Brown,
but they drafted Mekhi Lemon and they got Devontae Smith and they got
the better running back.
Let's go Eagles.
Okay,
Eagles.
Number 9, Philadelphia Eagles.
What are we missing?
We need 6 more teams.
4 for 5.
Bengals, Browns, Steelers, Ravens. Texans.
What about the Vikings?
Vikings?
Yeah, didn't they just
Who's their
get
running
his
back?
name? The running back from Seattle? No, he went to Kansas City.
Oh my gosh, I wish.
My goodness. Kansas City might be on that list.
Just thinking of.
They did get former 49ers wide receiver Juwan Jennings.
You could say they're the best trio of wide receivers in the league.
Oh, crap. The Rams.
The Rams are number 2.
Yeah. I don't know how I look past them.
Devontae Adams.
I couldn't think of the running back.
Kyron Williams.
You have to take in consideration.
Local product, Kyron Williams.
They are weighing wide receivers more than the other positions, so keep that in mind.
You guys are 5 for 6 now. You're missing 5.
Dallas Cowboys.
I like the Cowboys. I do like that answer.
Let's see.
Cowboys.
Number 7.
There you go.
Hey.
Dallas Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Javonte Williams, Jake Ferguson, the tight ends.
Who are we missing?
You are now
What number are we missing?
6 for 7.
And what numbers are we missing?
Oh, you are missing. Let's see. You guys already got the first 4 teams: Lions, Rams, Bengals, and Falcons. You are missing the number 5 team. You are missing the number 6 team, which I will admit I was very surprised to see them.
Is that the team that you were surprised by?
Yes. You're missing 5, 6, 8, and 10. 5, 6, 8.
This is hard. It's harder now.
Okay.
I think the 49ers might still.
Are we
with Mike Evans?
Are we completely off of the Vikings?
I don't like the running back.
Okay, but
I don't
the
think the
wide
running
receivers
back
are weighted heavier.
Okay, let's go Vikings. I can do that.
Show us the Vikings.
Nice job, Jamie. Vikings are number 8.
There you go. Good job, Jamie.
Justin Jefferson, Juwan Jennings, Jordan Addison. Still got T.J. Hawkinson. When he's not in trouble, you still have. Well, I've mentioned Jordan Addison.
Okay. All right. Since we're looking at receivers having more weight with them. You said Cowboys.
I'll give you some
Mike
hints
Evans
here.
Go? To the Niners?
Yes.
Niners.
Okay.
You want to go 49ers?
I don't hate. You got George Kittle. You got.
What about Seattle? They did. They got Jackson Smith and Jig, but they drafted Price.
Yeah.
And they get Charbonnet back.
I think they're both
not
on
taking
there somewhere.
I think the Seahawks before.
Okay.
Seattle Seahawks.
Number 11.
San Francisco 49ers.
Number 5.
Good job.
San Francisco is number 5 on this list. As you guys mentioned, they signed Mike Evans. Still have Christian McCaffrey, of course. They also have Christian Kirk now.
So we're missing two
Ricky
teams?
Pearsall. Yes.
Are they obvious or are they the head
No.
scratchers?
The one is, to me, number 6 is a huge head scratcher.
Oh, man.
I did not have these guys in the top 10.
Were they good team
But
last
I
year?
understand. I actually understand it. Like thinking back to
What
how
have the
they
Texans
played.
got?
Again, you're talking about wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs. So now that I'm thinking of it, like when I saw it initially, I'm like, holy, there's no way. But when you think about,
Is it a team, Anthony, that maybe their tight end is one of their
I'm
better
thinking
players?
probably the Cardinals. I would think the Cardinals with drafting Jeremiah Love. McBride is that guy gets it done. You want to go
I think
Cardinals?
you're overthinking it.
Am I?
Coming from you, huh?
Did I overthink it?
Heck is that supposed to mean?
The Cardinals.
I don't know.
Cardinals are number 6.
Arizona Cardinals.
When I was scrolling through it, I'm like, what? But I mean, you think about it. They got Trey McBride. They have Michael Wilson, who had an unbelievable season last year. Marvin Harrison Jr. has been a disappointment to date, but he can still be somebody that, has a nice career. And like you said, they also drafted local product. Jeremiah Love.
What, we got one more.
One more. You're not. You guys are 9 for 10 right now.
We missed 2. I missed 1. I missed both of them.
I think they have 2 more, Anthony.
We got
7
9.
and 10.
They got 7. They got Dallas.
That's right. That's right.
What about Jackson?
So number 10.
I'm thinking either Jacksonville or your Commanders, like you said.
Yeah.
I think number 10's a little surprising as well.
Can we get
for
a
the
conference
for the position
AFC.
groups.
Patriots? With A.J. Brown now?
Ooh. With the addition of AJ?
Yeah,
I don't think it's the Bills. I don't think it's the Dolphins. I don't think it's the Jets. I don't think it's the Ravens. Bengals are already on there. I don't think it's the
Broncos.
What about the Steelers?
Who do they got?
They got DK Metcalf. They got Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah.
Can we go? What? He said AFC.
Go ahead.
Steelers or Jags?
I know what you want to say.
Let's go Steelers.
21.
Let's go Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. 18.
Patriots? We try?
Patriots.
10. Don't forget they added not only A.J. Brown, but they also added Romeo Dobbs.
Oh, yeah.
Solid possession receiver.
My question is, you have a few of these teams on here with great position players, but not so much success. Like, think about Cincinnati, not a playoff team. Atlanta, not a playoff team. Detroit,
what does it
not
tell
a
you?
playoff team. Arizona, not a playoff team. Dallas, Minnesota.
Team game.
What does it tell you?
Offensive line is that much important, and you need a quarterback.
QB, defense, offensive line. That's I mean, Marsh, absolutely. You bring up a great point. Most of these teams did not make the playoffs last year.
Like half of them didn't.
It's probably over, right? The Lions didn't make it.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6
The Bengals
teams.
didn't. Yeah,
6 of the
Falcons
10.
didn't. There you go. 6 out of 10. Over half the teams in that top 10 list, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends, who we'll all focus on. NFL draft comes around, everybody's like, hey, they just added the most dynamic wide receiver. Their offensive line sucks. Doesn't matter. They got a dynamic wide receiver. And then they're like, why didn't my team make the playoffs? I don't get it. We've got all these great wide receivers. Your O-line sucks. Your defense sucks. And you don't have a quarterback. I don't know what to tell you.
Look at the Raiders. They drafted Ashton Genty.
There you go.
How did he do last year?
Not great.
I wonder if the same thing will happen this year with Jeremiah Love. I hope not. I drafted him number 1 overall in my fantasy football league.
Yeah, you did. By the way,
rookie draft.
Jamie, Commanders 27th.
Okay.
Oh.
I know you floated that out there at one point. All right. We're late for the Gauntlet. Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them, but not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So if you like Christian Pulisic in their next game, know he's been dealing with some injuries. If you choose him to score a goal, if he gets pulled out of the game, his sub comes in and scores, you're still in it until the final whistle. So just visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. It is FanDuel Super Sub. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Warriors, 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4:05, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. It's Fast Lane. Marsh, who we have today?
Today, joining us for the Gauntlet is Kenny.
What's up, Kenny?
Hey, how we doing, guys?
We're doing great, man. Appreciate you joining us today. Thank you for listening. Would you like, in the first round, to take on Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, or me? Kenny, you there?
You got me?
Yeah, now we do, I think. Who did you say?
I said Marshy.
Marshy.
He's pissed off at Marshy.
Yeah, yes.
He is.
I
Marshy
like
made him
it.
turn his AC off. He's mad at Marshy.
Stop it.
I like this. All right. Kenny, go ahead and tell Marsh to spin that wheel, and then we'll kick him out of here.
All right, man, spin that wheel.
All right, the wheel has been spun. Andrew Marsh is going to get out of here right now. Kenny, what category are we hoping for?
It really doesn't matter. I'm not scared.
Okay, good. What do we got, CD?
For the third day in a row.
Football. Wow, okay, you got football, Kenny.
Oh, great. My favorite.
Out of all the categories, I think Marsh, would you say Marsh is probably weakest in football? Not that he's weak, but he's
random is always a wild card. So
true.
Random is probably the worst for all of us. Unless it just lands in your wheelhouse.
Very true. All right.
Falls on your lap.
Kenny, you're going to get...
Yes, sir.
You're going to give 4 football-related questions.
What's wrong with him?
Each one is worth 2 points, unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions are worth 1 point. Kenny, are you ready?
All
right. Question number 1. The St. Louis Rams selected Todd Gurley with the 10th overall pick in 2015. But can you tell us the second running back off the board that year?
Yeah, go ahead and give me the options.
All right. Melvin Gordon III, Ron Dane, or Devin Singletary?
Oh, man. Let's go Devin Singletary.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right, Kenny, question 2. Willie Roaf was an 11-time Pro Bowler in 13 seasons. For how many different NFL teams did this dominant left tackle suit up for?
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say 4.
Final?
Final answer.
Question number 3. This Hall of Fame offensive lineman played for the Cowboys from 94 to 2005. He spent his final 2 campaigns, though, with the 49ers.
Yeah, the options, please.
Is it Larry Allen, Nate Newton, or Larry Brown?
I'll say Larry Brown.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right. Kenny, final question. Who is the youngest player to start a Pro Bowl at 22 years, 2 months, and 5 days old?
Gotta be a quarterback, right? Let's get the options.
Jameis Winston, Justin Jefferson, or Juju Smith-Schuster?
Let's go with Justin Jefferson.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right. Let's bring back Marsh from that cone of silence. Kenny, how you feeling?
We'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Keeping a cool head about him. All right, Marsh is walking back in from the cone of silence right now. Marsh, how was it?
It was good. It was a good time. Good time with Tanner and Jordan and Mike Ryder.
All right, good times, great oldies. Here we go. Football is your category today. Football.
Alrighty.
Pack a lunch, Marsh.
Okay.
Question 1. The St. Louis Rams selected Todd Gurley with the 10th overall pick in 2015. But can you tell us the second running back off the board that year?
For the Rams or just overall?
Just overall.
Second running back. You said 2013?
2015.
2015. Second running back. Wow. Who would have that been? I don't have any names coming to mind right now. Why don't we take the options?
Melvin Gordon III, Ron Dane, or Devin Singletary?
Melvin Gordon had a pretty good career in college. I'm going to go with Melvin Gordon. Final answer.
Question 2, Marshy. Willie Roaf was an 11-time Pro Bowler in 13 seasons. For how many different NFL teams did this dominant left tackle suit up for?
Options.
All right. Was it 1, 2, or 4?
4 is a little bit of an outlier there. Can you reread the question? How many times?
Yeah, Willie Roaf was an 11-time Pro Bowler in 13 seasons. How many teams did he play for?
All right. If he was that good, I would assume that the team that had him wanted to keep him, being that is a premier position, important position. And then probably at the tail end of his career, he went somewhere else. So I'm going to go with 2. Final answer.
Question number 3. This Hall of Fame offensive lineman played for the Cowboys from 1994 to 2005. He spent his final 2 campaigns with the 49ers.
Offensive line options.
Larry Allen, Nate Newton, or Larry Brown?
The first guy. Final answer.
Final question, Marsh. Who's the youngest player to start a Pro Bowl at 22 years, 2 months, and 5 days?
Start a Pro Bowl or be a Pro Bowler?
Who is the youngest player to start a Pro Bowl at 22 years, 2 months, and 5 days old?
I don't know. Options.
Jameis Winston, Justin Jefferson, Juju Smith-Schuster.
I'll go Justin Jefferson. Final answer.
Marsh, you seem disgusted.
I mean, yeah. I rarely get to play the Gauntlet, and I get questions like this.
Well, you don't like the offensive lineman questions?
Like, what?
Hey, those are easy, right? Everybody knows all the linemen.
Everybody knows that. You got to know that.
He's really mad, Anthony.
He is. He's very.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I like fun questions. These aren't fun.
Didn't have your expectations met.
Take a
My
shot
expectations
at somebody,
were not met today.
It's a shot.
That's a shot at somebody.
It is. I think I know.
My apologies.
Yeah.
My apologies.
That person works their tail off.
They do. They do.
All right, let's see.
I'm sorry that I said that.
Let's see how a disgusted Andrew Marsh did against Kenny today. Who is the youngest player to start a Pro Bowl at 22 years, 2 months, and 5 days old? You both took the options. You both said Justin Jefferson. Correct answer is...
Wow. Juju Smith-Schuster.
That's the outlier. 0-0 is our score. This Hall of Fame offensive lineman played for the Cowboys from 1994 to 2005. He spent his final 2 campaigns, though, with the 49ers. Kenny took the options, went with Larry Brown. Marsh took the options, and he went with the first guy. First name you listed. Correct answer is...
Larry Allen.
That was the first guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Marsh up 1-0.
People used to get sick when Larry Allen had to come play them that weekend.
I believe that.
Catch a cold.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling well, coach.
Larry Allen was a stud.
He's a mean dude.
The St. Louis Rams selected Todd Gurley with the 10th overall pick in 2015. But can you tell us the second running back off the board that year? Kenny with the options went with Devin Singletary. Marsh with the options went with Melvin Gordon III. Correct answer is...
Melvin Gordon III.
That's right. So Marsh is up 2-0 now. Comes down to this. Potentially. Willie Roaf was an 11-time Pro Bowler in 13 seasons. For how many different NFL teams did this dominant left tackle suit up? Marsh, after taking the options and going through the process, says 2. Long time with one team. Maybe at the tail end of his career, he signed with another team. So he went with 2. But he took the options. Kenny, without the options, said 4. And once Marsh listened to the options, we know the options were 1, 2, and 4.
Ooh. And Marsh said the outlier here is
4.
Mm-hmm.
If Kenny is correct and it's 4, we've got a walk-off. But if Willie Roaf only played for 1 or 2 teams, Marsh is going to win today. So, Carey, how many teams did Willie Roaf play for?
The Saints, the Chiefs, and that's it, just 2.
Kenny.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose.
Not today.
Well, Kenny, Marsh may have been disgusted with those questions. Absolutely revolted by them.
Yeah.
He got 3 out of the 4 correct. He wins today 3-0. Sorry, man.
At least I'm
He said at least he's a good guy, right?
Yeah, you are. Absolutely. Yeah, you found that out. Absolutely. So,
Good job, Kenny.
Thanks, man. We appreciate you playing.
All right, man, guys. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya. Nice job, Marsh.
Thanks, guys.
Nice job.
Hated the question.
Hated it. Pissed off.
I hated them.
Something about football lately. Every time I get football, I get these questions that I don't love, you know? And I think it's because I don't know them. I like questions that I know, obviously.
That's the point.
So So Willie,
that is the point, and I'm mad about it.
So Willie Rofe was ahead of your time, huh? He was unbelievable.
Sure he was.
He was unbelievable.
An 11-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, he was.
And that's back when the Pro Bowl actually meant something.
That's a good point.
Very true. Absolutely. All right. That'll do it for the Gauntlet. Sports Six-Pack Part 1 is coming up. The Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646. So if you have a question for us, send it there, and we'll do Part 1 next on 101 ESPN.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
With Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh with our first question in our Sports Six-Pack.
Question number 1.
All right, from Scott in NoCo. If you guys were the Sharks, what would you guys want from the Blues with a number to pick realistically that the Blues would be willing to give up?
What would we want from the Blues in the trade package to give up the second pick?
Yes.
Well, if I'm the Sharks, I want Robert Thomas and Philip Robert.
Realistically.
That is realistic.
Realistically, of course.
I mean, that's what I'm asking for. I mean,
would you take Dalibor Dvorsky?
Nah, maybe, but not just him. He's going to take you
2 players and 3 picks.
No, I think if you gave up 11, 15, and gave them Dalibor Dvorsky, it might. But again, they're going to want more. So take all logic out of it, and that's where you're at with this. Because Mike Greer, I just watched an interview with him on social media, and he just like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago said that being able to pick number 2, we're not picking for what we need. It's not when you're that high in the draft, it's not what you need. You're picking the best player, the highest level of talent available. Mm-hmm. Bottom line, because you don't get that option very often to pick in the top 5. So him talking about needing a defenseman, he doesn't care. The Sharks want he's right. You pick the best player available because you can always work on getting that defenseman and whatnot. If that best player available in your eyes is a defenseman and you need that, great. Then you're picking for what you need, right, and you're checking both boxes. So I think his ask for that number 2 overall pick from the Blues, I think it starts, his ask, I'm not saying reality, I think his ask starts with all 4 picks. Mm-hmm. And ...
Question number 2.
From the 314, what food that you love to eat, or what is food that you love to eat, but your significant other cannot stand? So something that you love, but
I don't know if
your lady's like, nah, I'm not into it.
Yeah, Ashley hates green beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, what? She's a total health, not freak, but healthy person.
Yeah.
And she don't like green beans. Huh. And I like to take the green beans.
Cover yourself in them?
Sometimes. Well, no, she doesn't like to eat them. I wouldn't do that. But I would. I like to take green beans, put them in a bowl, put a little olive oil on them, mix it all up, take the big rock salt, put it on there, and then saute them in the pan.
Yeah,
Just a little bit of crunch to them.
Yeah. Solid, man.
Sounds delicious.
You should dress up as the green giant, the green bean guy for Halloween.
You seen these green beans?
Oh.
What? It's tagline.
You guys like the thick cut green bean or the French style green bean?
The French styles. The French styles solid.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Jamie likes
That with
the thick
some
ones.
red wine, like red wine vinegar.
Mm.
You pair it?
With the
No,
green beans.
I thought you said he's something wrong with him. I thought you said red wine. I didn't hear you say
Red wine vinegar.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyway, no, I don't think there is a food that Kristen doesn't like.
I'm trying to think of what
that
else.
She likes pizza emos and you don't.
Yeah, it's more on this side.
Yeah,
but that's
like
not
she loves emos. I do not.
Yeah, I guess that's a food. It is not like a fast food.
Well, grapes.
Food.
I refuse to eat grapes.
Here we go with this again. Yeah, we're doing it again. Huh? This guy, man.
I got strawberries. I got blueberries. I got grapes. No thanks, Marsh.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't like mushrooms either.
I'm not a big mushroom.
I like mushrooms.
I don't like mushrooms either.
I like mushrooms.
I do.
I found out in school that they're decomposers.
Put them on top of the steak.
I put them. I put them in my breakfast too. Yeah.
Mushrooms?
Really?
Breakfast.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what?
Okay. Well, he's
Eggs.
not
Cereal?
Cereal. No.
Eggs.
Oh.
What the hell? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Who in the
I knew what
world?
you were saying.
I know you like it in your coffee, but eggs.
Mushroom coffee. Who's eating cereal with mushrooms, fellas?
You were for about 7 seconds there until we realized what you were talking about.
I was. That's
what he said and what you heard.
2 totally different things, man.
Wake up, Jamie.
Totally different things, man. We went and listened to it. Were you in here?
No, he was there.
No. Were you in here when we played it back?
Yeah.
Oh, you
wasn't.
weren't. Yeah. He definitely said Jamie.
I definitely said
talking to you.
Yeah, and I
She looked at me and said Jamie.
Not only did I say it, I doubled down. I went, Jamie, our guy Anthony, Stewie. I mean, not only I really screwed it up.
That was hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Rachel doesn't like sloppy joes.
Sloppy Joes.
You guys like sloppy joes?
I do.
I
Yeah.
don't mind them.
I ain't had a sloppy
I
Joe
can't.
in
Right.
years.
I
It's
can't
been
tell
a
you the
long
last time I had a
time. I don't
sloppy
know the last
Joe,
time
but
I had
yeah,
one.
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
one of my buddies makes a great sloppy joe. Obviously, you use the meat, but then you add ketchup and brown sugar and stir it in. It's very sweet. It's so good.
I like the ketchup part. I've never tried the brown sugar though.
Give it a try.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't turn away
Throw
from
some
that.
mac on that too. Some mac and cheese.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's good.
Now you got chili mac almost there.
Almost.
A lot sweeter though.
Guys like a chili mac?
I do.
Me too.
I do very much. A lot of those types of foods growing up, something that doesn't cost a lot of money that you make a massive amount of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the chili mac. Yeah, got to be the elbow. Got to be the elbow mac.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yep.
Don't be doing the
In my house, it was like whatever pasta was available.
Sure.
That we had.
Yeah.
You can throw that in there.
Chili like 5-way or 3-way.
Sure. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yes, absolutely. That's all right, Marsh. I know exactly what you're talking
Sometimes
about.
they're the best.
Onion, little chopped up onion, little cheese in there.
It'll make you cry sometimes.
Solid. Well, you guys got
You guys are hilarious.
unbelievable.
It's
Jamie, man.
Waterboy with a fantastic comment. Fantastic comment by the Waterboy in our snake pit. He goes, "I like the Mac, but only on Tuesdays and Wednesdays."
Hey, you're allowed to like the Mac on all days.
The Mac will play any day. They're not afraid. They're not like these bigger conferences, like the Big Ten. They're like, we can't play on Tuesdays.
We'll play on any dang day that they allow us to play.
When was the last time you played on a Tuesday?
Why would they?
I'll wait.
Nobody watches football on Tuesdays.
Come on, man.
Real men play on Tuesdays.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Learn something new every day, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, let's roll it over since you guys can't act right. Can't be appropriate.
I know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I didn't say anything.
Sports Six Pack Part 2 next. Keep those questions rolling in. Air Comfort Service tax line 314-399-9646. Again, Part 2 of the Sports Six Pack next.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals are back in action tonight with Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch from Busch Stadium is at 6:45. We will talk with Jeremy Rutherford, Blues Insider with The Athletic, right after part 2 of our Sports Six Pack. So if you have not sent in a question, do so using the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We'll answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Time for part 2 of the Sports Six Pack here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. It's Andrew Marsh with question 3.
Question number 3.
This one comes from Tomahawk Tim. Who is your best all-time trio of starting pitchers / rotation on the same team?
Oh, wow.
All time? I mean,
okay, so
you're talking to 3 guys who grew up in the who watched a lot of baseball in the 90s. So that would have to be the Braves.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, John Smoltz,
Yeah. You can stop there.
Steve Avery.
Yep. You can stop there.
Yeah.
Without
I don't
a
know.
doubt.
I
I
don't
was
know
trying
what's
to think
better.
of that Arizona team that had Schilling and Randy Johnson.
That was good.
But that's only.
Who was the third one, though?
I don't know. That's what I was going to Google.
I'm surprised you didn't go the Giants.
The Giants of
with
Lincecum, Kane,
yes,
Bumgardner, who was 19.
I'm surprised. I thought that would be the first
and Jonathan
team
Sanchez
you went with because they were really good.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
got the
Yankees
championships too.
had Clemens, Pettit.
Pettit.
Cone.
Was Musina in there?
Do you count Mariano Rivera as part of the?
We're talking rotation.
I thought he said relievers as well. Or did I miss that?
Did he say
relievers?
well?
Just starter
/ rotation.
Oh, rotation. I missed I thought I misinterpreted that for reliever.
And the Diamondbacks in the early 2000s, who was their third big guy? Because they had Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling. Did they have
2001?
The year they won the World Series.
I think it was 01.
David Cone, Roger Clemens, Andy Pettit, Mike Messina, C.C. Sabathia.
Let's see here. The Diamondbacks rotation was Kurt Schilling, Randy Johnson, Brian Anderson. Nah. Somebody in the Snake Pit brought up, I think it was the Water Boy, brought up the A's.
Oh, yeah. The
Which
A's
is
had
great.
a good...
Mulder, Hudson, Zito.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was an excellent one.
You know, the Astros in the mid-2000s had a pretty good rotation too.
Roy Oswalt, Clemens.
And Pettit.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
I remember
solid.
looking at Andy Pettit's face when Albert hit a bomb over the left field little train that they had in Houston.
Yeah, and he said, wow. Was he the one that said that's the farthest ball I've ever seen hit?
I think so.
Somebody mouthed that after he said it, or after he hit it.
I do remember, I think BK and Ferrario had Brad Ausmus on the show a few years ago, and they were talking about that home run.
Sure.
And I don't know if it was him who said it, but somebody on the plane on their way back to St. Louis after Game 5 was like, and if you look out the window, you can see Albert Pujols' ball still.
You're right.
It might have been the captain, to be honest, of the plane.
And it might have been, because and you know what? I think we had Lidge on. I think that's who it was. I think it was Brad Lidge who echoed that story. That's funny. But yeah, I think the Braves in the 90s.
Braves in the 90s. For
Friend of the show, Ben Hockman. Just texted 1968, Bob Gibson and any 2 other humans who played.
Yeah, true. He's right about that.
That's well played. Well played.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the 618 brings up Roy Oswalt, Roy Halladay, Cole Hamels, Cliff Lee.
Oh, the Phillies.
Yeah. And the Cardinals beat them.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. He's right. That rotation was sick.
Mm-hmm. We also have honorable mention, Eric Fetty, Miles Michaelis, Andre Palante. That's from MD 2020.
You know, I think they might be joking.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
Probably.
They had a good week one time.
It's hard to tell when you text it in versus saying it. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Sure. Okay.
Question number 4.
All right, Tim's offshore bookie wants to know, is it just me, or would it be mildly disappointing if the Blues made all 4 picks tomorrow and made no other moves?
No, it's not. I don't think it's you. I'm with you. I think that would be
that's disappointing.
I think it'd be disappointing.
Because the hell wants some picks right now. You've already got enough young guys.
What do you say, F them picks?
F them picks, man.
Yep.
You got to have a dance partner.
Panthers don't have picks for the next 10 years. They don't care.
You got to have a dance partner. You just be trading just to be trading? No. So if nobody wants to do business with you, then you got to make the picks. The heck are we talking about?
No.
Ain't disappointing.
Not hungry enough if you just go out and make 4 picks.
No, okay. Just trade somebody just because.
Yeah.
Just trade them.
Don't you know that's the thing? Just do something. Like that meme, the guy with the stick.
Do something. I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
I don't know. I don't think it'd be disappointing. I mean, that's a lie. Do I think it's a bad thing? No. Would I be disappointed? Yes. That means that they tried a whole bunch of things that didn't work out, and what may have been really exciting for Blues fans, now you'll have to just wait and see how exciting it could be a couple of years down the road.
Keep in mind, though, a phone works both ways. Just because the Blues may not end up doing that doesn't mean that is on them. There's other teams involved, too. If they're not willing to be a dance partner, you can't blame that on the Blues.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, agreed.
Question number 5.
Speaking of the Blues, we do have Jeremy Rutherford coming up in about 5 minutes.
Guys, LaMelo Ball traded from the Hornets to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Boston George wants to know, why is it so hard for y'all to talk basketball? Man,
Not
it's
hard for me.
crazy how y'all make it seem like it's a little league sport.
Not hard for me. NBA, man. A lot of good things going on. AJ DeBonsa going to the Wizards. I think that's going to be outstanding. They re-signed ice cold Trey. Like, it's gonna be good for the Washington Wizards. I think maybe for the first time in a long time. Naz Reid leaving in that LaMelo Ball trade. Sure, I'm interested to see how that works out with him and Anthony Edwards. You know, should be fun.
Yeah, in our defense, for the last part, we tried to talk a lot of NBA, and a lot of you people whined about it. So
You people.
Well, not you people, but you people whined about it.
That's why we don't listen to the naysayers, Ant.
Yep.
That's
Amen.
why we do what we do.
Darn right.
Tomorrow is, if I'm not mistaken, it's Freedom Friday.
Damn right it is.
So if you want to talk basketball,
wait, you guys suspended me for a Freedom Friday?
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
we
out
did.
Here, man.
You're done.
That's one of the...
Same with you, Marsh, again.
Beat it.
Zero help. Zero help for this guy.
Sick of you complaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently I'm repeating everything so that everybody else is saying
You
over the last
did a few
5
times.
minutes. Yeah,
You did.
sorry, I'm
Yeah.
looking at questions and trying to go through it, so apologies for that. I'm going to go ahead and remove myself tomorrow.
Okay.
So that doesn't happen. I'll reassess myself over the weekend and then come back on Monday with my own thoughts and opinions.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right. Is that good, Marsh?
I mean, we can do one more question if you want to, but I know we got JR coming up here soon.
I think he wouldn't
JR
mind.
wants to hear this question for sure.
Does
he's
he?
listening.
Okay.
In fact, this question will be the first one we ask JR to see if he was listening.
Okay.
Question number 6.
All right, from the 314, thoughts on Bryson Mott's not pitching. Jeff Jones reported that earlier. We talked about that
the
actually.
Cardinals probably sick of Matthew Liberatore's crap, and this kid's going to come up at some point. That'd be my best guess. Marsh, what are your thoughts?
I think that the Cardinals are sick of Matthew Liberatore, and this kid is going to get called up. That would be my best guess.
Okay. I disagree a little bit. I disagree. I think.
Oh, do you?
I think they're going to call this kid up mainly because they're just tired of watching Matthew Liberatore pitch the way he is.
Well, Anthony, what do you think about that?
Well, like I said before,
Let's ask JR.
Let's ask JR.
Next in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
It's time for the Rutherford Report on 101 ESPN.
Anything you folks want to know about the fascinating world of pro hockey? Here we go.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Collier and Thompson phone line. We're talking to our guy, our Blues insider with The Athletic. He's Jeremy Rutherford, and he's going to tell us exactly what the Blues are going to do with their 4 picks tomorrow night. So, JR, without further ado, we've been waiting all day for you to come on this show.
We want the precise names, too,
We want the precise names, country, and preferably when their ETA is to the NHL. Go ahead.
You know what a sinking feeling is when you listen to a show for, 3 hours and you hear every single word, and the only word that you don't hear is, we're going to ask him this question when we come back.
This
That's the one part I didn't hear.
Yeah, well, JR, just out of curiosity, what do you think about the fact that Bryson Motts has been held out of the game down in Memphis?
Yeah, that sounds like he's coming up for your guy, huh?
My guy. It's Anthony's guy. Anthony loves Matthew Liberatore.
Nobody's guy right now. No, JR, in all seriousness, what have you discovered? Let's go back, forget the draft for a second. What have you kind of unearthed about the Jordan Kyrou trade situation that maybe we haven't discussed yet?
Yeah, I think that it's just a situation where both sides decided that it was time, and I think we all saw this coming, and I think you guys could probably have seen a lot of feedback, too, from the fans, but the feedback, that I've seen is, hey, this is understandable, and if Jordan Kyrou goes and scores 35 in Washington, 40 goals, then we get it, but it's probably a move that the Blues had to make, and I think a lot of people for the past couple months, some were saying, get whatever you can get for Jordan Kyrou, and look at Doug Armstrong and Alex Steen go out and find a great package, and a player who can come in and help them right now, a prospect, and a draft pick that gives them yet another first rounder for this draft tomorrow, which we'll talk about here, I'm sure.
JR, we talked to Kerbs earlier, and this is not about the draft; it's more just a trade situation. And Jordan Binnington's name keeps coming up, linked predominantly to the Florida Panthers. And when you think about it just in passing, it makes total sense. The Panthers need a goalie that can win a Stanley Cup. He can do that. They've got a hell of a team. They're not going to be completely reliant upon their goalie. But I don't know, if there's a deal out there that satisfies the Blues end as far as trading Jordan Binnington to a team even like the Florida Panthers.
Yeah, first of all, give me your secret to getting off the phone with Kerbs, because I try, and it's hard. What do you guys do? You say the segment's over, or what do you do?
We just start playing the music. It's like the Grammys.
No, I've made some calls on Binnington, and the, kind of the feeling that I get is that he's going to be here to start the season. That's the feeling that I get. I think it makes sense. The Blues like their tandem. And when have we seen Jordan Binnington play his best hockey? It's when he's been challenged. And he's being challenged right now with Joel Hofer taking over the number one and people counting out Jordan Binnington. Let's not forget, 1 year left on the contract. He wants to continue playing past next year, so he wants a contract. Are the Blues going to give him a 3, 4, 5-year deal for $6 million per? No, they're not going to do that. So he's got to prove himself. So if he wants that type of deal, he's got to go somewhere. He's got to play well here so they can earn it somewhere else. So, busy schedule, 2 extra games, the familiarity with Binnington, the chemistry between Hofer and Binnington. They really like each other. That's important with a goalie tandem. I think it makes all the sense in the world to start the year with Jordan Binnington, see where it goes, and then potentially, middle of the year or somewhere, if there's an interest in him, try to move him at that point. So I don't think you're going to get much for him now anyway. So I think it makes more sense to keep him.
JR, we got this question in our 6-pack, and it was, would you be disappointed if the Blues use all of their draft picks, all of those first-round draft picks in this weekend's draft? What are your thoughts on that? I don't think it's a disappointment, but these two guys believe that, there needs to be a trade for a player for some of those draft picks.
Tell him.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, tell him.
Making the Texas boring.
Yeah, tell him how Jamie and I were right.
We want action.
as you're asking the question, CD, I'm thinking, how far have we come where Blues fans would say, man, that sucks to have 4 first-round picks and 4 first-round picks. Man, that is awful. That is brutal. But I think that's the hype that's been built up, especially after getting this 4th one a couple days ago. And especially, and I know you guys saw the quote, I had it in my story, where Doug Armstrong says, hey, the other 31 teams know what we got. Call me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4. Call me. I'm ready. And it sounds like me used to sit on the phone waiting for a girl to call out and ask for a date.
You had 4 picks, did you, JR?
Boy. It's exciting, and I think even if it doesn't happen tomorrow, even the thought about being able to take 2, 3 of those picks or 2 of them in a player and trade up to number 2 or number 9 or whatever, it's just exciting to go into that draft. I don't think people should be disappointed if they come away with 4 players with those picks. But I think that, I guess there would be a little bit of a downer thinking what could be.
JR, we read off the paragraph that you wrote for what's every NHL team's biggest need entering the 2026 draft. And, of course, you had wrote that the biggest need is star power. The only way to get star power, JR, would be to trade multiple picks in order to do so, correct? Or is there another way that the Blues can add star power to this current team without making, a significant trade that involves most of their picks?
Yeah, it's kind of multi-layered here. I mean, if we're talking about like an established star like Larkin, you're giving up a ransom to get him. If you're talking about a prospect like the 1st or 2nd pick in the draft, that's going to be a high price too. How do you do that? Like Jamie said a minute ago, does Mike Grier take all 4 first-round picks to move up to number 2? Of course they'd want Robert Thomas and those guys, but those guys aren't available. Hearing today, and I think Frank Saravelli reported it as well, that the Blues aren't interested in moving Colton Parayko. San Jose needs a D-man. Could you move 2 or 3 of the picks in Parayko? So whether it's an established star, like a Larkin, like a Robertson, I don't know that the Blues are going big game hunting on those guys, even though they did have interest in Brady Tkachuk. I think that was a unique circumstance. I don't know that they're going big game hunting right now. So to me, if I'm thinking star power, like I wrote in the piece, I was more gearing that response to the possibility of moving up and trying to get one of those top guys in the draft, like a Stenberg, who I know the Blues covet.
Sure.
Yeah, JR, obviously there's a need for the Blues at center ice. They picked up a couple of guys in that trade for Kyrou, but time will tell. I don't know if McMichael satisfies that second-line center role enough. But, when you look at what could be available out there, is there anybody that you see around the league on a team that's not really going anywhere, that they have a player that – what if Army offered that team, the 4 first-round picks to get said center iceman?
Yeah, not anybody that that's available. I mean, we can look at the Athletics trade board and see some names, but, are they really available? And are you trading 4 first-round picks, or are you trading a roster player? Who are you trading? I as much as I think the Blues want to compete next year, and I believe, yes, every year you want to go into it thinking that way, I think they still have to be in patient mode in terms of, use these assets to find out what's out there. And if there's nothing out there right now, don't overpay or don't move out these first-round picks or a Justin Carbonneau just to get somebody in here next year. That's the way I would approach it. That's the way I think they're approaching it. If you can, they found a move that they like, mutually with Jordan Kyrou, and they brought in a player who, McMichael's probably not going to have Kyrou's potential, but he's going to come in and fill a top 6 role and also be able to help on PK and do some other things. And now you got that first-round pick to see what you can do tomorrow. So, I don't know a specific player who can come in and help. I just think that the Blues have to still be patient and really maximize this plethora of assets that they've loaded up with. This is a very, very good commodity that they have right now. And in 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, they need to be able to look back and say, look, this is what we did with all those picks and prospects.
JR, we appreciate the time. We know you're going to be a busy man tomorrow, but if anything breaking news happens, we will blow up your phone.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, call me again tomorrow. I got nothing tomorrow.
Good,
So,
yeah. You'll just be hanging out, right?
All right, see you guys.
All right, see you, JR. That's Jeremy Rutherford, our Blues insider with The Athletic, at JP Rutherford on X. If you're not following him already, he's going to be a busy man, certainly over the next couple of days. Don't forget, we got our 101 ESPN Draft Night Show. Alex Ferrario, Donnie Fandango, Last Minute Blues podcast host, will host a special 101 ESPN NHL Draft Show this Friday, so tomorrow, starting at 6 o'clock, supported by Jules on Hampton. We need some mic drops, some Scott Lee Heating Company mic drops for our daily drop that's coming up in the 5 o'clock hour. If you would like to leave us a mic drop via the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 app, it can be sports or not sports related. Statement, question, whatever you want. Our daily drop segment coming up in the 5 o'clock hour. But first, we've got the biggest question of the day next in the Fast Lane.
Fastlane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
5:03, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh with the biggest question of the day.
All right, gentlemen, through 78 games, the Cardinals have the same exact record as they did last season. We've had this conversation before a few weeks ago when comparing their record. Carey, you even mentioned earlier in the show, hey, this year seems a lot better than last year. It's more fun. Jamie, you also noted earlier in the show that the Cardinals are starting to slip in the wild card standings. We know how this past week has gone. But if we compared the teams this year and last year, if they do slip, would you consider this season to still be a success? We wanted questions to be answered in 2026. Do you believe those questions have been answered so far in the season? And would you consider this season a success so far?
Automatically.
Yes.
You didn't know what you had in J.J. Weatherholt. Now you've got a potential all-star second baseman.
Yep.
You were wondering if Jordan Walker was ever going to figure it out. You have a potential all-star right fielder who's going to get some MVP votes as well.
Yep.
Whatever other questions you had, if you had questions about Nolan Gorman, you got the answers there. Not all the answers you've gotten have been positive, but you've gotten some answers. So I think this season has been a big success for the Cardinals from a roster management standpoint.
Yeah. So last year in July, they went 8-16, sort of fell out of contention. So if something similar happens, despite that happening, you would still consider everything to be a success. I'm assuming fans would be a little disappointed.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong. Let's not confuse disappointment with failure. Right? Or let's not confuse failure with disappointment, because I don't think it'd be a failure at all. I don't think most Cardinals fans, Marsh, I don't think you would view it as an ultimate failure. Would you be disappointed? Absolutely, because this season has been entertaining and fun, but it's certainly not a failure. And Marsh, you posed a question about, well, if they did the same thing a year ago. They did. Without Jordan Walker doing what he's doing, without J.J. Weatherholt doing what he's doing, without Alec Burleson continuing to be a core piece for you, without Ivan Herrera yet emerging as somebody that gets on base, and I think at 99.9% clip, mostly because it gets hit in the head, or shoulder, or back, or foot,
pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. So it's much different than the collapse a year ago. I'll take it a step further because Jamie highlighted some of the positive things, although you mentioned Gorman. How about this? Your pitching staff, we figured it's definitely not a contending pitching staff. You're really finding out that most of the guys in this rotation, the guys you expect are going to be here for a little while, so not Dustin May, for example, you got no more than a number 3. Everything else is number 3 to 4 or 5. You got back end starters in this rotation, save for McGreevy, who I think would be and will be a number 3. You have 0 top end pitching. All of it's back end, and I don't think that's going to change.
I think it's not a failure because you're in the same place in terms of like your record, but you're doing it with younger players. Like you got J.J. Weatherholt replacing Brendan Donovan. J.J.'s 23, Donovan is 29.
Yeah.
You got Blaze Jordan replacing Nolan Arenado. Blaze is 23, Arenado is 34, 35. Same thing for Burley, who replaced Contreras. Burley is 27, Contreras is 33, 34. Like you got much younger at the positions with the same record, which would imply to me that you're actually better now than you were last year. Because those players, generally speaking, we've talked about it, Jamie, the older you get, you don't generally get healthier. You tend to get more injured, more banged up. It doesn't get better as you get older. So the team got younger. There is more upside. There is more to be excited about. Maybe I'm weird, man, because I just, for the life of me, I can't. And well, Jamie, of course, okay, I'll take that.
You said it, I didn't.
Maybe the way that I think is odd. Do you agree with that as well? Okay, that didn't make it better.
No.
But I don't see a problem with this team. granted, we all want them to have the success and win a championship, make a playoff push, do all of the great things. But if they don't, that doesn't mean that they failed. They actually have taken massive steps in the right direction. The entire team, the front office, the coaching staff. Like, there is nothing, in my opinion, that's why I don't believe that numbers always tell you the story. It's not always as simple as, well, this is the same as this, so these two things are equal. They are not. These are two vastly different teams from the last few years to where they are now. And if you are looking at these two teams and say, well, the record's the same, they're the same.
Why did you go white guy voice there?
The records are the same, they're the same. That to me means I don't know what you're looking at, brother. That's what the text line sounds like. Well, the records are the same, they're the same team. Why is this? The hell? Are you watching the games, man?
What the hell, man?
About the 2025 Cardinals and the 2026 Cardinals are the same record.
That's how it
the
sounds
records
to
are
me.
the
You
same.
even went like this with your shoulders and the... By golly.
Golly gee.
We did get a text.
I know, Jamie. I know.
We got a text from the 314. This season is worse because they are paying less for the same thing. I want to pay more for the same record.
Thanks, Vic. Thanks for listening. Here's what I'll say about a team that is rebuilding, whatever. Anytime you can get answers to questions, it's not a failure. So whether it's a positive answer to your player or it's a negative answer to your player, you're getting answers, which means your team is progressing at that point. Where we get frustrated was in the last 2 or 3 years, the team did nothing different. It was all just a mishmash, like no real sense of direction, throwing this on the pile, this and that. We got no answers over the last 2 or 3 years. If nothing else, at least you have a nice handful of answers regarding your roster moving forward.
Interesting comment by Aces fan in the Snake Pit. No disrespect to the Fastlane host, but they talking about success and failure of the St. Louis Cardinals, and nobody mentions that management and coaching could be the problem.
I literally maybe that was before I made my statement.
It just popped in there about a minute ago.
It's
a problem now. What are they suggesting? A problem now or last year?
I don't know, but if it was bad last year, then you would say it's better this year.
I guess I'm confused by the comment.
It's not a failure.
Are they saying that we're not evaluating the front office and the coach, that's the failure?
I actually mentioned that.
And Aces, feel free to leave another comment. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just think that this season is much better all the way around. You look at the front office, you're excited about what Chaim Bloom is doing. You look at the position players, you're excited about what they're doing. You're looking at the manager. The manager is going to the All-Star game and assisting Dave Roberts, the National League manager. Like, if you're looking at this team and saying, well, yeah, this is terrible. Well, I don't think much in life is going to make you happy, ma'am, sir.
Could be a you problem is what you're saying?
It could be, man. It could be. Ain't a me problem.
All right, Walrus King brings up Aces is on the Yachty Albert push for a few days. Don't mind him. Jason says Ollie has, for the most part, pulled all the right levers. Gator said, don't worry about Aces, fellas. Okay.
All right. Glad you all know.
The Snake Pit patrols itself.
Hey, I'll tell you what, unlike the Cardinals, who don't take care of business when it comes to their guys getting hit, the chat will, the Snake Pit absolutely polices itself.
Yeah.
We don't go in there talking crap, man.
And we were,
and maybe he wasn't. I don't know.
And we weren't talking crap to him. I just didn't understand completely what he was alluding to.
Yeah, Helmet Nacho Heaven also says, did they talk about Mott's getting pulled? Mott's getting pulled. Yes, we did. We said Mott's got pulled.
Anthony, stop repeating what I said earlier.
He's probably going to come in for that struggling Matthew Liberatore.
The 386.
As nice as I can be.
Texted in, players are better, manager's still doing his thing. So I'm assuming that some people still think that Ollie Marmol is sort of hindering the ceiling of what these players could potentially get to.
So then I would go to this. And I know you're just throwing it out there, Marsh. I would say this.
Feel free to take it, or you can throw it right back at me.
This is why I say that you guys, Jamie, CD, Marsh, you don't understand that it's always Ollie's fault.
Yeah, that's just weird.
And he doesn't get any of the credit. Go ahead.
Ollie's going to be in the running for manager of the year, and that still won't be good enough.
Well, he'll win because of Jordan Walker if he does win, and JJ Weatherholt. Go ahead, try another. Go ahead, make a statement.
Yeah. You know what, though? Here's a positive one. Colonel Sanders says, I think everyone is doing a great job. This is a huge success.
There you go.
Well, good. All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Waterboy says it's Jeff Albert's fault. And who hired him, you know?
Yep.
Mo?
No, it was Ollie. Went in Mo's office, demanded it.
I would like people to send us a mic drop. Let us know how they really feel.
And we'll play it next in the Daily Drop here on 101 ESPN. You know, buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. Unless you find a dealership that just makes it easy. And that's been my experience with Auto Centers Nissan. My wife, Kristen, and I bought a vehicle there a few years ago as a pre-owned Pathfinder. And now I'm driving another one from Auto Centers Nissan. It's the 2026 Pathfinder. Love the technology. Love the third row. Love the fact that the kids and all the sports equipment, everything can fit in perfectly. And we don't mind taking it on long trips. We keep going back to Auto Centers because they've always treated us incredibly well. Answered our questions, made the process feel comfortable instead of any sort of high-pressure sales environment. That's not what Auto Centers Nissan is all about. They want to give you peace of mind. That's why they give you the 30-day return promise when it comes to any new vehicle. Within that 30 days, if you want to bring the vehicle back for any reason, they'll give you a full refund and make sure they set you up with something else. It's important when it comes to buying a vehicle that everything feels like it's something that you're in control of and that you feel like you made the right decision. That's what the vehicle, process should be about because it's a big decision. And right now, Auto Centers Nissan, they've got over 1,000 new and used vehicles in one location, so you're not driving all around town trying to compare your options. Plus, new Nissan Rogues, Pathfinders, Muranos, and Frontier models are available with 0% APR for 60 months throughout the month of June. If you're starting to think about your next vehicle, I definitely recommend, highly recommend, in fact, stopping by at Auto Centers Nissan out in Herculaneum, right off I-55, just minutes from South County, or browsing the inventory first at AutoCentersNissan.com. Time for our daily drop here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. This is where you send in a Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop via the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app, and you have an opportunity to have your mic drop played. Such as this from Grant Francis Fan Club.
How could you talk best pitching rotations without mentioning the 2014 Detroit Tigers? Scherzer, Verlander, Price, Porcello. That's 4 Cy Young winners. Gee, someone should have texted that in.
Something tells me that he did. Something tells me that Grant Francis Fan Club texted in that exact comment. And the snark on this guy. That's actually a really good point. I completely forgot about that group. Now, in fairness to us, we were trying to go off the top of our domiciles, and we're not the smartest guys, which is why you guys listen.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Jamie stopped talking for literally 3 seconds in a commercial read today.
That's a long time in the radio business.
Forgot the phone number to Gloria Lou. Hamster fell right off the wheel. This is why you listen to this show. So, of course, we're going to forget the 2014 Detroit Tigers rotation that had 900 Cy Young Award winners. Sorry, Grant Francis Fan Club.
That was a good rotation.
That certainly was.
I mean, how do the Cardinals get something like that?
Wasn't better than the Braves.
Yeah.
And I'll stand on that. I'll die on that hill.
That Braves rotation was disgusting.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this. How disappointing is it for Detroit fans? Chance in 2006, lost to the Cardinals.
Yes.
They were supposed to win in 3 games, as you've stated before.
USA Today predicted three in 3 games. Can't do it that way.
They lose in 2012. They get swept. And then they had a chance against Boston in the ALCS, I believe in 2013. That's when Torrey Hunter went over the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Yes.
the security guy had his hands up.
Yes.
Hunter, I think it was Torrey Hunter. His legs were up.
Yep.
Could have been somebody else, but
I think it was Hunter. I think you're right.
But they've had really good teams, and now they have Tarek Skubal, and that guy won't be on the team for much longer, I would have to assume.
No, he's going to be traded.
Like, that was a team that never really capitalized on the success that they had. Are there any other teams that come to mind? Just in sports?
In terms of, like, capitalizing on their starting rotation?
No, just like their team, how good they are. Like right now, you could say the Detroit Lions haven't capitalized on how good they have been over the last stretch of years.
Yeah, let's see. The Edmonton Oilers.
Another great one.
The Buffalo Bills, the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see. What other teams have been really good up until a couple of weeks ago? The Carolina Hurricanes. Who else? Nobody
the 49ers.
in baseball. Yeah,
They've been to the Super Bowl multiple times.
Absolutely, good call. And how many NFC and how many
Yeah.
NFC Championship games too?
Yeah.
Jerk whiskey tart, catch the damn ball.
You said the Bills. You said 49ers.
Waterboy said Oakland A's. Maybe in the
They went when?
In the early 2000s?
When they had the Moneyball?
Yeah.
That wasn't a good.
They went to the they lost to the Tigers in 2006.
What is that?
I don't care about Moneyball.
Okay. Yeah, but you care about that starting rotation.
That's it. That's kind of like the Cardinals in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
You going to win a championship, Ant?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. What about in college football?
Ooh.
Like, who's been real good but has
come up short often? Oregon's
the poster child.
That's why I hate them.
Oregon.
Hey, you. Nice.
All the time. Yeah.
I mean, Oregon, like that just shut down the whole conversation.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't believe in them this year. You guys kept saying, Marsh hates Oregon.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in them. How did that go against Indiana?
Good reason.
Well, it went well for you. First play of the game, pick 6.
Yeah, Oregon is.
Thank you, Dante Moore.
Definitely on that list.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? I mean, you win.
Penn State was kind of when they had James Franklin. Now they're kind of in a reset. Texas A&M is another one in football. Every year we hear about this is Texas A&M's year.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Like they've had good teams, but I don't think we've heard this is their year.
I think we often hear
it's their year.
Texas A&M.
Maybe they define like it's their year. I don't think anybody thinks it's like their true year.
I think we do.
I think they mean like just it's like going to be a better year.
Let's wait till this year and see if we hear that conversation again.
I've heard like, hey, this seems pretty good, like a sleeper team. I haven't heard this. This is their year.
I've heard it.
You know, are you thinking of Texas?
A&M.
Texas is
Tech?
another good team.
A&M.
No, not A&M. No.
Think about Texas, though, with Quinn Ewers. They went to the college football playoff a few times.
Yeah.
Didn't get it done.
Yeah.
You have to go back to Colt McCoy taking that team to the national championship. He gets injured. So if you go even further back, you have to go back to Vince Young winning the national championship. Through that entire stretch, they haven't done anything.
No,
and that's a premier college football team. And now they have Arch Manning, who was supposed to be great, and he struggled.
He's a first-round
throughout
pick,
the year.
fellas.
First overall. What about Notre Dame?
Notre Dame is another good one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Notre Dame, Oregon.
Manti Te'o lost, got crushed in that one.
I feel bad about man. Did you watch that? Did you ever watch that?
I did. I felt bad for him too.
It was so sad, man.
It was real sad.
It was.
That's one of the most embarrassing things. And that dude, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
And wasn't like literally. I mean, you could say, yeah, it was sad, man. It was hard. It was hard to watch. Man. It was a hard watch.
I'm with you.
It was a
really hard watch.
It was a
knowing
hard
that
watch.
he was a Division I star player.
But no. He was. It was a. I mean, it was.
He was in love, man.
It was a setup, man.
He was in love with a picture and a voice.
That's my point.
Happened to be a dude, but nonetheless,
that's my point. Every time that guy walks out of his dorm room, there's people who he can physically talk to.
He was shy.
It can be as shy as you want. Sometimes those people just talk to you.
Never been there.
That's actually the best ones.
Never been to South Bend, Indiana in his life.
Those are the best ones.
Yes.
The ones that talk to you.
You don't have to do a thing.
You don't have to do too much work. They just come talk to you.
Talk to you.
Hey, Jamie, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm great.
Yeah, great.
Better now than I was 5 minutes ago.
No cuddle?
Hey, Carey. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well.
Watch Netflix?
Yeah.
Here's Alex.
What's your guys' favorite flavor of Pop-Tarts? And what's your favorite way to eat them?
Yeah.
Microwave,
great question.
toaster, freezer, or do you just like them raw?
That's a great question, Alex. I would go with I would like the s'mores. And
there's only one right answer, and that's not it.
Well, brown sugar.
There we go.
That's like the
brown
OG.
Sugar. Oh,
yeah, the brown sugar Pop-Tart.
What do you mean?
Wait, what's yours?
Pop-Tart. What's the problem?
No.
It's either s'mores or brown sugar.
It's nothing else.
Yeah.
There's a pattern with him today.
Why? Because I'm black?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
In fairness to CD, the s'mores has both brown and white.
But I like
the white guy voice earlier.
Well, that was tough to listen to. Yeah, but I got CD's back on this one. Brown sugar.
Terrible.
For me, you don't want to put it in the toaster too long.
Yeah.
Like just you hit that button where it's just warm on the inside.
Yes.
Just a little warm on the inside.
It's way better that way.
Yeah.
And you put butter
Pop
on
it
it.
out. Yeah. Never put butter on a
Blueberry.
You haven't tried it?
Blueberry's the right answer.
Nah, you're wrong.
Strawberry is way better than blueberry.
I don't even know.
Excellent.
No.
I want to
He doesn't like fruit. You know what? You don't like fruit.
I like fruit.
You don't like fruit.
I like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, bananas.
You don't like fruit.
Kiwi.
Man, I had some kiwi the other night. That is an underrated fruit.
Yeah. Peaches. Apples.
I think
oranges.
I'm allergic to peaches.
No, you're not.
I think I am. Every time I eat a peach, like my throat gets to itching. Like it's really bad. My face.
Really?
Yeah, man.
You ever get pink eye?
Nah. Nope. No problem there.
Food?
Jamie.
You guys are some sick individuals.
Hey,
He's talking about fruit.
What's your problem?
The hell is your mind going?
Jesus, Marsh.
What are you talking about, man?
Well, Kerry said that his throat starts to hurt.
And asked me if he
said
maybe
he's
got
sick.
pink eye, too.
which would mean he's probably sick. He'd have to ask off work.
Yeah, I don't know,
that's
but
what I
he
was
said some
saying.
other stuff, too.
No, that's what I was implying.
Defensive.
I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, the 314 wants to know why we haven't talked about Team USA tonight.
Team USA is playing Turkey. They don't need to win the game because they've already advanced to the next round.
These are dumb rules.
So we don't know if they're going to play their dudes. They're probably not. Their dudes are probably not going to put on the boots and go out there on the pitch.
Does it change their their seeding for the next round if they win or lose?
I don't believe so, Kerry.
Oh.
I don't believe so at all.
You're not going to get
There is a point differential, but I still think
nothing
that
is impacted win, lose, or draw.
Chances are, Kerry, they're going to play.
Me and you?
No, not
soccer.
Yes, but the country. Who are they going to play next?
We don't know.
Yes, we do. There's a
Egypt.
No.
Oh, who they're likely to play in the knockout round?
Yes.
I believe it's Bosnia.
Thank you. I think it's Bosnia.
No, I think it's Bosnia.
Yeah, I heard it was Bosnia.
I think you're right, CD. Yeah.
I love watching this team play. Love the physicality. I do. They're physical. For years, we should have a physical team.
Okay, Kevin Stefanski.
Okay, Mark Schlereth.
See, it says...
I'm not talking about football.
The round of 32
if you
TBD.
Not talking about football?
No, I'm talking about football. I'm not talking about football.
Yeah.
I'm talking about football.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. Don't throw my words back in my face, Marsh. Your Kevin Stefanski crap. We almost went the whole show today without you mentioning Kevin Stefanski.
I mentioned the Falcons in a good light earlier. Hey, top 4 offensive guys, right? They got some guys. They got some dudes.
Oh, and for sure.
Skill guys, man. They can get busy. They can get to it.
Anyways, I love watching this American football club. Throw the weight around a little bit. That's what we should do. Got all these other teams training all the time, 24/7. We're over here playing real sports. Nope.
You want to try it again?
Yeah, let me try it again.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me just try it again.
Try it again.
We should be more physical than these other clubs. They're out there training all the time, playing that football because they don't know how to play real sport. No.
Well, I mean.
Love watching this team play. Can't wait to watch them just embarrass Turkey tonight, or not. Honestly, it could be they're not going to play their guys. So Turkey,
you still shouldn't lose this game.
But if you do, you're right.
I actually like the mindset. You know, you either have speed or power, right?
Yeah.
You can be physical. If guys are faster than you, you just rough them up.
You got to pound them.
You can't run fast.
Yeah.
Jamie, you get it.
You can't run fast if you're getting banged up and banged on the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot out of you.
Be the bangy.
It better be the banger.
Banger, that's
than
right.
the bangy.
Well, that depends.
Mm-hmm. That's Curbstomp's favorite word.
Banger?
Mm-hmm. Banger.
Oh, banger. Yeah.
Banger of a show.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Waterboy says Anthony's just trying to get suspended, but failing.
He was suspended last week.
I was suspended last week.
Yeah. The entire week.
Yep.
We had enough of his crap.
Yeah, boy, that was tough to hear
you
guys talk to me like that.
You were all over the country, man.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Seattle to watch the men's national team because you love that football. Saw the parade for the Knicks in your hometown.
Yep.
From your penthouse. Man.
Very true, guys.
You didn't invite us, though.
Well, you had to work.
Oh.
You know, you guys had to work. So there you go. There's your soccer coverage for tonight here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Hope you enjoyed that. Probably not the way you thought it was going to go. But no, honestly, we delivered for you.
Sure did.
You're welcome. Cheers.
Beat the streak. Bet the board next on 101 ESPN. Kerry, I know that you've been on Mentality now, on their program for, 3 months or so. I'll let you tell the people how you're feeling. For me, I've been on their program now for a couple of years, and let me tell you, it's not something that wears out. Mm-hmm. When you're talking about being, frustrated, your mood, energy lacking, you're not feeling like you're at your best. As we get older, testosterone levels dip, and a lot of those symptoms start to come about. If you don't do anything about it, then you're going to continue to feel that way. But for me, I'm always adjusting my program with Mentality. They're always asking me how I'm feeling. I love the fact that I can go up and down when it comes to their program. They take my blood every 5 to 10 weeks, depending on when I want it drawn. They're always checking in on me. They check different health stuff going on, make sure there's nothing else going on under the hood. I love what Mentality's done. Energy levels high, feeling great.
Yeah, that's what I love about it, too. I told you I started training my son in the morning. Sometimes I can get my workout in before, but most times I have to get it in after work, and I still have the energy to do so. It's not like I'm fatigued throughout the day from waking up early, training him, and then going to work, and then I'm like, I guess I won't get my workout in. I still have the energy to do that, and Mentality has helped me with that, with the testosterone replacement therapy, all of the things that, were low on my blood work that came back, and they said, here, this is what we can do to get you to feeling like you were 25 again, and I've been feeling great.
Here's the thing, guys. If you want to set up an appointment, you can do so by visiting lowtusa.com. Again, lowtusa.com. Better yet, go to one of their 2 locations, either in Chesterfields or in South County. Mentality will help you. They'll set you up. They'll go over the the blood panel reports with you and make sure that you're on a program and on your way to feeling like you were 25 again. Mentality, 2 different locations. Again, lowtusa.com to book that appointment.
.101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals are back in action tonight. Michael McGreevy on the mound as they take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews, including the 2 that we had today with Chris Kerber and Jeremy Rutherford. You'll also find all of our shows, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. Time for Beat the Streak. Marsh, what do we got for latest streaks?
No, we're doing Bet the Board, Anthony.
Oh, we're not doing Beat the Streak?
They did.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Are they not playing tonight?
No, we're just doing Bet the Board.
We're doing Bet the Board right
Beat
now.
the Streak? Are we not doing Beat the Streak?
Of the guy.
Well, that's why I said Fast Lane him.
Well, no, I texted him. I said trying to call. He just said try now.
Okay.
So we're going to make our
You can't
picks
make
and
it
bet the
this hard
board.
to call you.
That's what I was saying, like, just tell him to go Fast Lane himself.
do it.
You know?
Great slogan.
All right, fine. Bet the Board.
That's good. We should go with it.
I think so.
What's the latest standings?
All right, gentlemen, we all did pretty well last night. All of us hit, which is great if you followed all of us and you put it in a parlay. Anthony, you have 11 points. I have 10 points. Carey has 9, and Jamie, you have 8.
Ooh.
Okay. I will take the New York Yankees minus 148 on the money line. Thanks, guys.
You real scumbag.
How bad you want to bet the board now?
Oh. Not feeling it out, eh?
All right, give me Cam Schlittler, 7+ strikeouts at minus 118.
Give me Vlad Guerrero, 1.5 hits, runs, RBI.
Okay.
Minus 120.
Give me Mama's Blue Jays on the money line. Minus 144. There you have it.
Okay. So we'll try to get this human being on the line here. Marsh, here's the thing about Marsh. He's dedicated to beat the streak. He's dedicated to it. And he's going to get this flea bag on the line.
No, he's not.
It's going straight to voicemail?
No listener today.
There you go. Thank you.
Beat the streak.
Thank you. Latest streaks, Marsh.
All right. Well, it is what it is.
Play the open.
I am, Anthony G.
Yeah, push the buttons.
I am about to.
Push the buttons.
That button, not that one.
Baseball.
Marsh has got 3,000 buttons in front of him. Jamie goes, hey, push the button.
Push that button.
That was hilarious. All right.
All right. Carey has a streak of 6. Anthony has a streak of 4. Jamie and I have a streak of 1.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Are they going to play tonight?
No.
Probably not. Yep. Give me your.
What was that?
The words didn't come out, so I assume that's not who I was supposed to go with. Give me Lars Newbar.
Okay. I will take Blaze Jordan.
Blaze it up.
That guy's awesome.
Tonight, I am going to go with Ivan Herrera.
Okay.
All right. Give me Weather Boy.
Okay. There you have it. Just beat the streak. I know somebody right now is just cursing out their phone. Andrew Marsh tries to call him. Getting nothing.
He actually said, I'll go fast lane myself.
Multiple times, Marsh tried to get this person on the phone.
So, little peek behind the curtain. Sometimes I will call people and they have like do not disturb on.
Yeah.
So you have to call them like 3 times to actually get through.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's just tough sometimes, you know.
Man.
Stuff being a producer trying to get somebody on the phone for Beat the Streak.
What was the retort, Marshy? I see you typed a few more things there.
Oh, he just said my phone is not allowing me to answer the call. I apologize, guys. I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
I'll go fast lane.
No. I want you to know this. I wasn't frustrated.
No, he seems like a great guy. I've been in contact with him for a while because he wanted to play Beat the Streak.
Absolutely.
And today was the day, and then today wasn't the day.
Pen pals.
They're not. They're text pals. There's a difference. Pen pals is when you write it. Text pals is when you type it. 2 totally different things, John.
2 different things.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Just want to let everybody know. This listener know. We're not frustrated with you. Not one bit.
We're not.
No.
Not us.
No, not us.
Some of us are. Well, one of us was. But not all of us now.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
I'm looking at you.
I've been in contact with him for a few days. It just stinks that the phone's not working.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fine.
You know what, though, Marsh? I have a feeling that it's not going to matter tonight.
There you go.
I don't think he's missing out. He'll join us tomorrow.
I think Mother Nature said, we don't get this guy on the phone, you don't get a baseball.
You ain't playing. Yep. I think Jamie's right.
That's crazy how that works.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Well, guys, we have come to the end of the show. So why don't we do some criticisms and or compliments, as well as 3 stars of the day. That's next on 101 ESPN.
Quite a few games tonight in Major League Baseball. We heard some of our picks not too long ago. I got on the old Circa Sports app. Like the Blue Jays on the money line, like the Yankees on the money line, and I like the Mets tonight on the money line. Imagine that. Put those 3 together, get yourself a great little parlay you can find at Circa Sports. Also, right now is a perfect time to download and sign up for Circa Sports because they're celebrating America turning 250, which means once you sign up and you deposit $250 into your account, the moment you run through it, if you do, then Circa Sports, boom, $250 right back into your account so you can continue to have fun using the app. Again, they've got the best odds of any app that is out there. Bigger payouts, high betting limits, and they celebrate the winners. Imagine that. Some of these other apps, they don't celebrate you. No, they block you, stop you, cut you off, limit you, all those things. Not at Circa Sports. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. So please check everything out over at circasports.com. Again, please visit circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. In Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com, or if you head to the Dobbs Star Notice Center's 101 ESPN mobile app, it can be found there as well. The podcast brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Marsh, how about you hit us with those criticisms and/or compliments?
Criticisms and compliments.
All right, let's go to Curb Stomp. Today's show as a whole, Liberatore Roulette was a Thursday banger. What I learned today is that Marshy likes his chili three-way. Jamie and Marshy, hope you learned from your suspension this time. LOL.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Be better, fellas.
Be better. Freedom Friday, by the way, tomorrow. Freedom Friday.
Speaking of which, the 314, great show today. Can't wait for Freedom Friday tomorrow.
I don't think anybody's missed more Freedom Fridays than Jamie.
Probably not.
That's a shame, too, because he loves Freedom Friday.
I do love Freedom Friday. I also love Lake of the Ozarks.
He loves Freedom Friday, he just doesn't act like it.
I've missed a few Freedom Fridays as well.
Yes, you have.
We're thinking about you guys.
I don't think you will.
No,
what's the temperature going? What's the weather going to be there?
Raining all weekend.
No, it's not raining all weekend. Why you gotta be like that?
I was genuinely asking because I was wondering.
It's gonna be raining all weekend.
I think he was trying to.
He is a total asshat.
Nah, Jerry, we're good.
I was wondering. I'm looking outside. Like, I wonder what the weather is there.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but then Saturday is supposed to clear up by noon, and then Sunday's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah, there you go. Good. You'll enjoy yourself.
You know what?
If it's raining
the whole weekend,
you'll be so
I'm going to
pissed off.
slash his tires on Monday.
Or replace them. You've done it before.
And I mean it. Yeah, I'll have to put on blocks back there again. Yeah.
Call my friends at Auto Centers Nissan. On
I'll be thrilled with that.
All right, we get a text from the Water Boy. What a show! Some banger peach talk. Mars pressing all the buttons. Jamie forgetting he is live. Getting to hear CD's white voice. And Anthony handing out red cards or suspensions. Have a fast lane night, boys.
Thank you.
I didn't forget I was live. My brain forgot I was alive.
I went back and watched it. You did, shut down for a few seconds.
Oh, man.
Oh, quick, plug him back in.
We went offline. Somebody quick.
Damn solar power.
Where's IT?
Broken.
Where's IT? Get him in here.
Jeffrey from Oregon says, good show. Not great today.
Okay.
Fair. Damn, whatever, Jeffrey.
I don't know how to take that.
That honestly hurts. That honestly hurts more than the people who are mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a genuine.
Yeah, it was like he was genuinely grading us.
Yeah.
And good, not great.
It's like when you draw something, you think it's really awesome. You take it over and your sibling, your mom, your dad, it's like, oh, that's really great. Here, let me show you how to do a tree differently. What's wrong? What's wrong with
my tree?
No,
it's good.
It's great. Let me show you how to draw a little bit better.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I did really good.
Yeah.
No, you
did.
Killian did that to me the other day when we were driving out. I was taking him to camp and I'm like, hey, mowed the lawn yesterday, boys. I'm like, let's see how it looks. He goes, it's okay. He goes, no, I don't think it's going to win any awards.
Oh my God.
This is the sweet one too. Killian's a sweet kid.
Lincoln told him to say that.
He probably did.
Lincoln's getting to him.
Yeah, he probably did.
He's getting to him.
Yeah. It's not going to win any awards. Thanks, Killian.
I appreciate it, kid.
Worked hard out there.
All right, 314 says, I want Jamie's instant reaction to the draft from the lake in his Speedo after we trade up for Stenberg.
We had Jamie on at the lake one time.
Was it the lake?
Yeah.
Or was it Mexico?
Or maybe it was Mexico. It was Mexico. And he was playing in the Gauntlet, and it was rough. He was hammered.
Yes. I remember thinking I'm pulling this off.
Look at me.
Hey, man, this is great. Hi, guys. I'm Josh. Hey, boys. How you doing? You having fun? Yeah. Acting like feel like I was talking just like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the case.
That's all right.
That's okay. Authenticity.
Have anything to drink yet, Jamie? We're going to start later.
In fairness, it was 4 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had told you, like, hey, man, why don't we just skip this?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Let's go. It'd make for good radio.
Yeah, that's it.
Kind of.
Anyways.
All right.
Marshy.
3 stars?
Sure.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, our 3rd star of the day goes out to Pop-Tarts.
Oh,
Which kind?
Brown sugar cinnamon.
Thank you, Marsh.
And blueberry.
Man.
2nd star of the day goes out to forgetting phone numbers.
Yeah.
Happens.
Yeah.
It's a rough one.
Does.
It's a rough one.
Mm-hmm.
And our 1st star of the day goes out to CD's text line voice.
Yeah, man.
Also known as CD's white guy voice.
I'm just talking, man. That's how it sounds to me.
Jedi asked, do we ever find out if it's Bradford tomorrow? Bradford Bruns will be in for Andrew Marsh. So it'll be Bradford, CD, and me. And you for a Freedom Friday.
So
yes.
Let's go.
So get those topics ready to roll. Got the 2 hockey guys tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Talking a little NHL. We're talking NHL.
Hopefully there's something to talk about. It'd be fun to talk about a big blockbuster deal the Blues pull off.
Well, Anthony and I were talking about that the other day, how it would be appropriate that the Blues pull off a huge blockbuster tomorrow.
100%. We'll break it all down.
You guys can call me.
Yeah, we'll get Jamie on the line.
Call me.
We'll get Jamie on the line.
Inside, right, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be raining.
It'll be raining.
Thanks to Weatherman over there. Weather boy.
Doesn't look great, Jamie. Yeah. These storms don't just roll in and roll out.
I swear.
He's been looking forward to this.
Yes.
For months. All right. That'll do it for us. Again, Freedom Friday tomorrow. Marsh, Jamie, suspension starts now.
Thank you.
For Carey Davis, Jamie, Marshy, I'm Anthony Stalter. See you.